up to you guys what the next steps are.
Okay. And at what point did Enthir leave? And has anyone else joined our party in his place?
Has Enthir left yet?
I don't think he would have done.
Okay, so good. Checking.
But I think he would have left before the guys teleported. If we was thinking in terms of last session retcons.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we haven't been teleported yet, or have we?
Nope.
No.
The other squad have literally just left and they've teleported. And we're kind of like, oh, what the fuck?
Okay. Do we want to have a look across the board and see if Red Mountain is definitely the best option?
I think that was the next closest one, wasn't it?
I mean, if we've got the opportunity to teleport, it doesn't really matter which one is the next closest. However, we need to be able to get back.
With the skill set you currently have, the quickest one back would be the red tower.
Okay. All right. Well, if people are still keen, we can. Is the red tower the one we had originally picked anyway?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe we don't alter the plan then. If everyone's still fine with that. Okay. I want to chat to the Archmage and ask him if he has any way of returning us to this room after we have been teleported, because none of us know how to get back or the way back.
He would not unless he went with you, which he would be unwilling to do.
Okay.
So he's only going to be able to do a one-way trip.
By your feather token, it would be
About 2 days, isn't it?
it's about 300 miles, and
We do
I can't
like
remember how quick
one something a day, like 1:30, I think it is.
Yes, we're on there, isn't it?
Because it's 16 miles an hour.
Yeah, and is it every 3 hours you have to take a rest?
Well, the most you
Like
can
that?
do is 8 hours worth of
Okay,
traveling.
cool. Yeah.
Then you start racking up exhaustion points, don't you?
No, the fly token doesn't do any more than that.
Oh.
Well, feather, sorry.
Yeah, it should say on it.
144 miles per day.
Cool, so yeah, so you can get there in 2 days. You can get back in 2 days.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, well, at least we know kind of how to get there and back. What's Enthir doing at this point?
Enthir's probably looks like he's sort of pondering, almost as if he's trying to come to a decision on something. He wasn't really paying attention in the sort of like the debrief. He was sort of, well, thinking to himself.
Okay. So if these guys have already set out, what do you need from like if I address the mage? What do you need from us to be able to start this teleportation?
As soon as you're ready to go, I can cast a spell. You run through the gate I make, and the spell's complete. I've never actually travelled there before, so there may be a bit of an issue if the spell doesn't go quite right. But I feel like I've got a good hang of it, so.
Okay.
I'll
Well-
look at the mage there. Did you send the other party to the throat, or was that their own doing?
It was not me.
It's not you. Great.
All right.
I think from your sort of
So-
like general perspective of the other group, they are maybe a little bit higher level than you are. I'd say they look a bit more experienced compared to you.
Can you give us a quick recap of what they appeared to be?
Um,
I can't remember if one of
They-
them looked a bit magey or bardish.
There was a bard. There was someone who looked like a barbarian, more of a barbarian towards other than a fighter. The other one looked like potentially a fighter, and the last one, what is it? The last one looked like a roguish character.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Let's go.
I don't want to lose any more
Enthir's
time.
Enthir's going to turn to the mage and basically say, so if you send or use this spell to send someone, how quickly would you be able to use that spell again?
Um, ba-ba-ba. Second. I could use it again instantly.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Like this is quite a like decorated looking wizard because he's basically the archmage of the city. He would be a very high level spellcaster.
Okay,
Imagine
so
he'll
tell
be
me,
like the
how-
archmage of the realm.
Mm.
Well, not realm, but like the whole Skyrim.
Yeah,
under the High King.
he's yeah.
So tell me, how well do you know Valenwood?
I've travelled there a few times.
Anywhere in particular, or
Um, uh, I've travelled to Falanesti before, and a little bit further south. Is there somewhere you're willing to go in particular?
I was particularly looking to get anywhere sort of close to Elden Root.
I've never travelled that far south. Um, Obviously, I can potentially give it a go,
Okay,
but
just
with these spells, if I don't know exactly where I'm going, there is sometimes unforeseen circumstances.
is there anywhere sort of near there that you could reliably send someone to?
The best I could probably do is Falnesti, so it's still a few days away, but it's probably the best I could do.
Okay.
Again,
Alright.
I'm not very familiar with the area, so there is
I'm
also
sure I'll be able to make do with that.
I
Is
just look at
sort
him.
of
It's like, now's not the time to be splitting the party. Like, we won't be able to get both of these objects without the help of everyone involved.
well, this I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I've just kept going along with whatever the party ended up doing. So I've been meaning to go back to my homeland, but well, as I said, I've kept getting called along. So for me, this would be the ideal time to part ways. But what I can do is that I can see about getting the tower in Valenwood as what's the word I'm looking for? To make up for that. My name still means something in Valenwood.
Where has this decision come from all of a sudden?
Well, it's well, I suppose I should tell you a little something about myself after all. I don't know how much you talked to Enthir while he was with us, but I was essentially chased out of my village by what I now know to be the Shadow Tangle.
Could I have heard this name before? Or is this something I would never have known?
Enthir worked with them.
But what I mean is, when you say Shadow Tangle, would I know what that is?
So when Enthir left, I believe he said something along the lines of he was looking into the Shadow Tangle.
Okay.
Did
So
you have any like late night conversations with him if he was on like lookout or anything?
I don't think so, you know. It's probably the second time I've ever heard about it. And maybe you didn't even pick up on it when Enthir was.
Maybe
Okay,
not
I'll
like
bite. What's the Shadow Tangle?
Well, I don't really know that much, but from what I understand, they're the Bosma hitmen of the Thalmor. The people that the High King is seeking to go back to war with.
The High King is trying to end a war with the Thalmor. Not go back to war.
Well, he already won his war. He got them out of Skyrim. So he's, well, from what it looked like to me, was that he was trying to go on the offensive.
And if you... What's your stance on the Thalmor?
My stance? Well, if you asked me about 5 months ago, I would have said, well, what any Valenwood native would have said. We put up with them, but ultimately we joined their dominion out of reluctance. And since news of the High King's exploits broke out, the people of Valenwood started to doubt the Thalmor and their power. which led my brother to start a rebellion.
And you're what? Now gonna leave us? You're gonna desert the beastly boys in our time of need to go and join your brother and start a rebellion? Because we're
Nah,
rebelling right now.
it's not my ideal goal. I'm trying. What I want to know ultimately is why my village was attacked. I've got some theories, but at the moment that's all they are, and I'm not going to find anything out being on the other side of the world from them. And I cannot let this opportunity pass me by. I
And
was a civilian 4 months ago, and I lost everything. If the attack was due to the Thalmor, well, yeah, I want answers.
so you're going back to your village, or you're going to Thalmor HQ? Like, how do
It's
you
not the
expect to
HQ.
get these?
Well, I feel
What's your
like
plan?
the resistance might know. After all, my brother would probably know something about it, maybe. He's been there all this time. I'm sure I can find something out.
Well, if your mind is set, then we cannot stop you. I know what it's like to be haunted by memories of the past.
Everything is leading to this conclusion, and I think it's something I must do.
Then good luck. I'll offer out a hand so that we may clasp the forearms.
I will in tow clasp the forearm.
Cool. Can I roll to reverse pickpocket Enthir and give him back the 50 gold that I originally stole from him in the tavern?
Yeah, make me a sleight hand check.
All right. Let's go. That is a 23.
Oof.
All right. Yeah. I'd say yeah. You beat his passive perception, so you quite deftly put a quite hefty pouch somehow without him noticing back into his pocket, full of 50 gold pieces.
Yeah. As we go in for the arm clasp, I'll then go in for the hug and drop a small amount of coins in a little thing into your little pocket and give you back the gold I stole without saying a word or acknowledging that I'd done it in the first place.
Well
Oh,
then,
right.
if you could let go now, I'm getting a bit uncomfortable.
Of course.
But yeah, as I said before, if I manage to find out some answers, I will also do what I can about this tower in Valenwood when I have the time. Oh yeah, and one thing, is going to reach into his bag and pull out a. It's kind of, I suppose it'd be like a book. I don't know how he would have bounded it. Is sort of going to hand it to DJ as a parting gift.
I take the book.
I suggest you look at page 87.
I immediately flip to page 87.
And it is the ingredients to the, or you see resurrection dust as the title.
Oh my god.
I took the liberty of translating the alchemical term that we found in the Hag's Lair. I didn't have time to quite decode all of it, but most of it should be there.
I do have it written down somewhere, and I can't find it currently. But as soon as I find it, I will send you what was decoded.
Awesome. So if I flick through the pages, does it seem like it's different potions and stuff? Is that what the book seems to be? Like a cookbook?
Yeah. I'd say, yeah, various different sort of alchemical potions. To be able to use it, you'd probably need some alchemical knowledge. If you didn't, you could probably have a go at it, but it probably won't be as useful. Or you won't be as successful with it.
Okay.
But it looks like it is sort of written out step-by-step guides.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Enthir.
Oh, yeah, just call me Andil.
Nope. Nah. I don't like church.
All right then, adventure in Nemites.
All right. So, who am I teleporting first?
Enthir will go last. He'll sort of step back and wait for the boys to do their thing.
I will offer a hand to Tyr. Like as if not like my hand, but like a
I
waving.
accept.
Yeah, like a wave, as in to say, is the portal formed already?
No, not yet.
Okay,
It's an
will.
instantaneous thing.
Sweet.
When you saw the other group, they shouted some keyword, and there was just a blinding flash of light, and then within like a 10-foot cube, everyone there had disappeared.
Okay. I will.
I will.
Oh, go on, Paul.
I was gonna say I'm gonna step forward and say to the mage that we are ready, and as we do, I'm gonna look back at Enthir and say, I don't remember who you are, but as a courtesy, I'm gonna tell you to stay away from everything that we're getting involved with
I'll take that to
for
heart.
your own, yeah, for your own benefit.
I'll recommend to you two as well. Stay away from the shadow tangle.
All right. And with a sharp enchanting word from the Archmage, he waves his hand, and they both disappear in a flash of light.
I'm assuming Sang's with us as
I was
well.
about to say.
Yes, yeah.
Sang's just sat next to me.
I go with you.
Yeah.
He's just like eating a sandwich or something.
Yeah. Okay. And he looks towards you and does a similar thing.
One last
you feel
thing
this-
before I go.
Yep.
I'm assuming the boys have already gone. He's
Mhm.
going to take out the orb of Vermina and try to scry on Enthir.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. How would this work?
In terms of what?
What are we doing?
I'll just have a look at something. You can see and hear particular creatures. Okay, cool. I'm going to make a saving throw as Enthir. What's the DC of it? Is it 17?
It's something like that. Let me check.
Actually, I'm not. Having a look through the orb, you don't actually see Enthir.
Oh,
You see what looks to be a heavy sack being carried along a cart.
Oh, that don't bode well.
You could see both sides of the cart, and you can hear. You could see and hear through the sense as if you were there. You hear talking in Bosmerus.
all right. I understand that.
Yep. You hear one of the Bosmer sats, or you would assume Bosmer as they are hooded and currently wearing Shadow Tangle gear.
Mm-hmm.
You hear one of them say, "I can't believe you took out 6 of us. 2 months traveling, just get half our troop wiped out, just for this one."
Do I? So did you say it looked like I'm just looking at a sack, or
You're looking at a sack on the back of a horse and cart.
what's? Am I able to see the surroundings?
The surroundings still look like Skyrim.
Okay.
How many? It's been about a week since. You
Something like that,
don't
yeah.
know. You only get about a 10-foot area, so you can basically see bits of dirt road and like tracks and sort of around the cart, and nothing else to give you any sort of indication of where it is. It looks like the ground similar to Skyrim.
Okay. It's this not. All right. Well, I hope I'm ready for what I'm getting myself into. As is looking at the, I guess the gate.
Yeah. As you hear the Archmage speak another arcane word, you feel this big flash of light and warmth spread over you. And I roll. Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
Was ended up in elsewhere.
I'm inside a wall.
There we are.
Very possible.
Immediately you feel this like warmth spread over and this intense force on you. You take 16 points of force damage.
Oofed. I spawned in a wall, didn't I?
You spawned underneath the horse and cart.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Taking off 16, yeah?
As if, yeah, your body feels like it's shunted against something incredibly hard. You take 16 points of force damage,
Okay.
and then you feel this you see this light fade, and you can hear trees swaying in distance and birds and insects chirping, and you see the familiar ground of Valenwood in front of you.
It's good to be home.
Have you ever been to Falnesti before?
I feel like he would have been
Yeah,
sort of around that sort of area.
because
Yeah. If it was
I
kind
think
of like
Falnesti's
more up
capital of
north, then
Valenwood.
probably not. Yeah.
It's sort of like northwest Valenwood,
Okay.
but it's the most populous city. So yeah, you see trees and then like planks of wood and what looks to be walkways, and you recognize it as a city of Valenwood.
Nice. I didn't spawn in Hellfire. Alright, I suppose he's gonna get out his map and see how far away he is. I would assume I had a map of not Skyrim, Tamriel by now.
Yeah, it's why not?
Just to sort of get my bearings.
Yeah, distance-wise, if you move by foot, it'd take you about 8 days.
Okay.
But there are other means of travel through Valenwood.
Aye.
All right. So the rest of the party, Sang, Tia, and DJ. You feel this flashing white light and warmth over you, and then you feel instantly your feet sink into something warm and sandy.
Is it sand?
It is black sand. As your eyes adjust, the heat becomes the sort of the magical warmth you feel over doesn't subside, and it just seems to get warmer and warmer as your eyes. Sorry.
I was going to say, as a cold-blooded person, do I enjoy this?
Yeah, I'd say you would.
Really gets the blood pumping.
Yeah, as your eyes begin to adjust to from the dark interior of Windhelm to the now, I'd say actually no, clouded over skies of Morrowind. Right behind you, you see this immense looking mountain with smoke billowing out the top of it. You are now at the base of a gigantic volcano.
So we're looking for a gemstone somewhere here?
Yeah, a gemstone within a tower. Looking around, you do not see what you would believe to be a tower anywhere in your eyeline.
Okay. I nod to the volcano. You think this is the tower then, boys?
It looks kind of I guess towery if you squint.
I squint.
Can I have a look around, see if there's any like base camps or villages I see on the horizon or partway up the mountain, I guess.
Make me a perception check.
Perception 17 plus 5, so 22.
22. You see in a very, very far off distance, maybe 5 or so miles. You're at quite an elevation, and you do have, other than the entire back of the mountain that you can not really see anything off. Further down, straight towards the south, you see that there looks to be a settlement, but it is in utter ruins. Every so often as well, you'll hear large spitting and things sound like they're being thrown out of the volcano.
Oh shit! So it seems like it's a little bit active.
Yeah,
Not
the volcano has been
aggressively
erupting
so.
for the. I think it'd be general knowledge about the eruption of Red Mountain, and Red
Okay.
Mountain has been sort of actively erupting for the past 200 odd years.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll just
we
look
can.
at the. Go on.
I was going to say maybe we can find someone around here that's willing to guide us safely up the mountain. There must be, if there's settlements, that means there must be people, and that means there must be at least someone who'll be willing to take us up there.
I'll point out the destroyed wreckage of a settlement. So like, we'll be looking to find people here. There may be some nomads, but like I say, based on that camp, and I'll point south as like that looks abandoned and ruined. I don't know what you're thinking. If we head towards it, we take a northern route and then cut across western on that ridge. I'll just sort of point out like a path across. Are we higher up on this side? It sort of like dips down into a valley, then goes back up again.
So you're looking towards the south. The south dips down, and you're kind of just at the bottom of the mountain. So if you turn around and look up to the north, you would start making your way up the mountain.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Sorry, I thought like we were.
Yeah, you were looking down
sort
to
of
the
on
south, and maybe a couple of
Okay.
miles away, you see some kind of ruined settlement. Around the rest of the area, it is sort of like starting to build up. So as you
All right.
start to
So
walk backwards, you're going further and further up.
we're south of the mountain at the minute, so
Yeah,
we need to head
yeah.
north to climb the mountain. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I think I don't know. We probably should explore that area. I don't know
What was
exactly
your
what we're looking
perception
for.
check again?
22.
22. Just scanning a way up, you do see that there is like to your sort of northwest side, there does look to be a more trodden path up the mountain. And maybe about half an hour's walk up, you can see that there is this large stone looking arch embedded into the side of the mountain itself.
It looks like a traditional, not traditional path, but like a like what's the word? Desire lines kind of thing going
Yeah.
up the yeah. I'll just like look at the path and like grab some of the sand and have a look at how it's sort of laid out and say to him like, we follow this route here. There's a opening just north of us, northwest. We should head that way, I think.
All right. Can you make me a survival check as well?
That is a natural 20 plus 9 for 29.
All right. As you're sort of making your way there as well, you can see that there are heavy, large footprints around and on the path itself.
How
As well,
large are we talking?
I would say the size of the foot may be about 5 times the size of humans. They seem to be boots as well.
Boots?
Heavy inset boot prints.
They look humanoid.
They look like they'd be from a boot. So it looks like some form of humanoid. You also see to just the left side, that off the track, you see another set of heavy-looking boot prints, but normal humanoid-sized, medium-sized. The other boot prints look to be somewhere around between 15 and 20 feet tall, if you could make a guess.
Okay. Hopefully this fella's friendly.
Are you wanting to go straight up the path as normal, or do you want to try and move off to the side where the smaller set of boot prints is found?
So it looks like the big boot paths, the prints are going along the
They're
path,
going
and the
straight up
small
the
ones have
path,
gone
and the other
off.
ones have sort of like diverted off. They're loosely following the path.
Are they going up or are they going
Yeah.
off? Like
Yeah,
sideways?
they look like they're going upwards towards the mountain.
Okay. I'll just look to DJ and Sang as like there's two choices here. The big creature went that way, small creature went that way.
I don't think we need to ask Sang. I think we already know what this guy's thinking.
You see Sang measuring up his hammer to the boot, the large boot print, and just sort of like raise his hammer up in the air as high as he can to see if he can get a bit of a bead on how big these things are, and if he can clock them in the head or not.
I'll start following the big boot prints then, I guess.
All right, you're going for big boot prints.
There's no way I'm getting separated from these boys now. Wait,
All right,
is our
so
party just 3 people strong now?
yeah,
It's literally just okay. My 2 Nordic slaves and I.
all right.
You
So
believe what you want.
how are you going about getting up this path? Are you just going straight all the way up, just following the tracks with no sort of
Well, how open's the terrain?
I'd say there's like various like large rocks and things around the area. If you wanted to go sneakily, you wouldn't be able to cover your tracks, but you would at least try to get out of the eye line of anything that's further up ahead of you. You could dart between rocks and find cover.
I think that's wise.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't think like the stealthily is gonna be a solid approach for us, but I think we need to keep an eye out for safe spots just in case like the mountain keeps spitting out giant rocks and they come tumbling our way. We need to be able to be evasive, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just say you keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
I would just
We're
hide.
being cautious. Can we just do the whole Lord of the Rings cloaking? Make him look like a rock.
Incredible.
All right. That's not stealthy at all. As you're making your way up, you sort of like dart between rocks, keep an eye, like one of your constantly keep an eye on the volcano, see if it spits out anywhere. There's just this large plume that sort of covers most of the sky, with every so often, like it feels like it's raining, but it's just bits of ash falling down, landing on
Is
the
it like
ground.
it's like burning rain?
Yeah,
Or is it just like okay.
it's it. You sort of have to cover yourself a little bit, but it's not sort of impeding you in any way. As you're making your way up the mountain, you do start to slow down a bit because there's just heavy ash fall, and it's like you're moving through like really soft sand. To the northwest, you see this large, it's a huge figure back against you. Dark grey to almost black looking plate armor. On its back, a heavy looking greatsword about the size of Sang. And it looks to be down on the ground on one knee, like almost digging towards something.
Digging. Okay.
Digging towards something and sort of looking around the area. Um,
Does it seem quite observant? Has it spotted us yet?
it seems to be quite observant. I'd say you managed to find a rock and try and find cover. If you want, you can roll stealth checks. I
think
roll
that's
Sang at
probably
disadvantage as usual.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled pretty high. I think Sang's +1 at it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What I think is, I might, or what I could do is, you guys wait here. I'm gonna try and sneak around to the side, stay low, and see if I can get a better angle on this guy.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What do you roll stealth checks?
Yep.
I
Let's
got
go.
18.
18. Cool. DJ?
It's rolling right now. That is a 23.
23. Okay. Sang like moves and sort of clinks into like one of these heavy boulders. The large figure looks around for a second and then begins to get back to sort of like digging. And it looks like he picks something up and inspects it. DJ, you try and loop around the sides, try and get a better eye on this. Quite easily recognizable as a giant.
Okay.
As Sang's like pinging off this rock, I'm just going to put my hand to him and press him against the rock so he doesn't move. Just hold him there.
Cool.
And I'll just give the DJ the eyes to boop.
What kind of
Yeah.
eyes are you giving me? Sorry.
Just the eyes to go and loop around and have a look.
Okay. Sweet. Can I see what he's inspecting? Is he holding it freely?
Looping round to the side, you manage to find a good piece of cover and sort of like dive down. Like this is like a very sort of like he looks like a very like heavy, stout looking person, but he is about 19 feet tall.
Oh my god.
You see that he is scooping up and looking at bits of burnt wood. What looks to be a campfire that's recently been snuffed out. Tracking onto your left side, you do see those familiar footsteps in the ground again.
The small footsteps.
Yeah.
Okay. What does his facial expression look like? Does he look angry? Or
His face has like quite just a general scowl. He has like this like shock of like orangey fire looking red hair with these large eyebrows and beard. He looks to be in like contemplation.
Oh, let's see what this guy. Oh.
He then gets off his one knee, gets his great sword and holds onto it before taking one last look around and then begin to head back up to the direction you're going.
How is Dean missing this?
Okay.
Send him a message, see if he's busy, see if he can jump on. They probably work though.
He could maybe listen along.
Yeah.
Well,
Drop
no, I think
something
he'd
in the
really
text
want to
chat.
fight a big old boy like this.
Okay. When the giant has gone a little bit further, I will try to make eye contact with the lads and usher them to begin following.
All right. You follow
I
the
will-
giant behind again. Or following you.
I am gonna wait until they catch up, and I'm gonna join up with them and tell them what he was doing.
Dan, I don't think you've claimed your character yet.
Have I not?
No. Could you claim him and roll me a stealth check?
Oh, jeez. All right. How do I claim?
I think just go on the
Oh, funny.
campaign thing and it says view, edit, claim, and more.
Yep. All right.
So claim and roll me a stealth check.
Bear with. All right, big stealth. There we go. A 2.
A 2.
That's
Nice.
good stuff.
Very nice. You see the giant look down, point down at something, begin to turn back around towards you, maybe about 200 feet ahead, and move further off behind this large boulder and like cluster of rocks. Before bellowing something incredibly loudly and grabbing for his greatsword. What do you do? This is Pi, by the way, not Dan.
Okay.
Try and sneak by.
Yeah, it's this guy's problem.
So I will. I'll tell the boy. You will already have known that the guy is clearly tracking someone, and it looks like he's tracking whatever the little footsteps are. We have no idea who made those footsteps and for what purpose, but there's a very real possibility that if we want to figure out who this person is, we're going to have to tussle with this big guy.
You immediately hear this heavy slam of a greatsword, a large rock being thrown about 20 feet in the air, and this humanoid figure now being thrown 50 feet in the air back towards you guys.
I shout to Sang, try and catch him.
Yep. He's still a little bit away, so you just see this large plated humanoid-looking person just get rocketed towards you guys, landing about 40 feet away into the dirt.
Okay.
They seem to be wearing plate armor and have a shield on their back.
Does the armor and sword of this fire giant look of not value but more interest to like Sanguinius's view on the world?
I would say it looks like it's well crafted.
I imagine Sang's gonna want some of it.
He's not going to be able to fit in it.
That's never stopped him before.
So, and then you hear the thunderous footsteps of this giant rushing towards you guys. Can you all roll initiative for me, please?
Oh my god, let's go.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck me.
19.
All right.
7.
Remember, you roll with advantage.
Yes, I did.
Cool. All right. So, anyone get above 19?
Nope.
Nope.
What did everyone get?
18.
19.
18. DJ.
7.
Do you guys want to use Sang or not?
He would be there. It makes sense that he would.
If the boys
Yeah.
are gonna fight,
Yeah. Does someone want to use
Sang's
Sang
gonna
then?
be in there.
Yeah, there's no way he wouldn't be fighting.
could imagine like seeing the giant throw the boulder and Sang be like, I could do that.
Someone roll for Sang.
What's his modifier?
+1, I think.
19.
19. All right. So he will. Sang will go first. Because I think he's got a high dex than you, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your dex? 0.
0.
Oh, then yeah.
You immediately see this like heavy banging, a rock being thrown 20 feet into the air, almost like towards the side, and then this humanoid-looking character, quite dark-skinned, just thrown back towards you as you hear this heavy plate clanking against the ground as he hits it. And then the giant rushes far towards Sang, itching for a fight, rushes towards. What does he do?
I don't think Sang would rush to help someone. He would probably leave that to
Yeah,
someone else.
he's running towards you. There's basically this new character in the middle. The fire giant's running towards him. Sang's found an opportunity and wants to run straight towards the fire giant.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He would just stomp on the guy on the ground as he's running through,
All right.
laughing and jostling.
All right.
We'll try and jump him and go for like a jumping attack.
Yeah, just stand on
yeah.
his back and come down.
He's gonna run straight at the guy, jump over him.
I was going to say probably use him as like a springboard.
Yeah.
That's such a Sang thing to do.
Overhead slam, bing bang boom. Jumps to ground.
Maniacal laughing.
All right. Who's rolling attacks for him?
I don't have my dice, so if someone else could roll, that would be Clark.
A 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 6 and 10. 15 points of damage for the first hit.
Yep.
And then a dirty 20 to hit
Yep, that'll hit.
for another 15 points of damage.
All right. Lovely. All right.
I'm not going to go like too into all his moves because I can't be bothered to figure out everything that is
Yeah,
going
cool.
on.
All right. Therin, you trying to sneak your way up this mountain have just been caught by a fire giant patrol. You didn't really have time to steal yourself before you were slammed heavily into the stone lake and then just launched 50 feet backwards.
Absolutely pinged.
Immediately trying to get to your feet and get your weapons in hand, you just feel this heavy pressure on your chest as this large gold-plated Nord just jumps on you and runs and swings, taking 2 big hits out of the giant now rushing you. Getting to your feet, do you want to describe yourself first?
Okay, so let me just click off this. Sorry. My character is a. Where is it? There we go. Oh, no, not that one. There we go. So he is top end of 5 foot with ashen skin. He's got sort of white spiky hair with he's got sort of like big heavy plate mail, so tinted slightly black, but you don't know whether it's from the soot of the volcano or if that's whether it's actual color. And he seems to carry a peculiar amulet resembling a goat horn, with a warhammer in one hand, and on his back he has a shield with the emblem of an eye on it. And I suppose that's all they would really see because they see the back of him, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Cool. What do you do first?
All right. So it's just been whacked across the
Yeah.
room.
You managed to get to your feet after being thrown and stood on,
Yeah. It's not even going
and
to
are
what the
within touching distance of the giant just running down, and that was about to take a swing at you on the ground before
Yeah.
this other humanoid just jumped on you and took 2 big hits on him, sending him back a step.
Okay, so he's going to take out his amulet and sort of mutter to himself as a sort of bright light encases his hammer, and he's going to cast Divine Favor at level 1. As a bonus action. And seeing that this guy has just springboarded off him and started whacking the giant, he's going to be surprised and then follow suit.
All right.
So it's going to do big whack for a 17.
17 just misses.
Yeah.
As you come up
Alright.
for this big strike, the giant just puts his greatsword down just to cover his knee that you went for, and your weapon just rattles off it.
As it sort of like bounces off, is going to use that momentum to try and follow up with another strike for a 18 plus 7, that's 25.
25 will hit.
Oh boy, here we go. So that's bing bang boom. 1 bludgeoning damage plus plus strength, so that's 4 plus 6 radiant, and so 10 radiant. Rolled a 4.
What? So is that 10 total?
14.
4 bludgeon, 14 total.
4 bludgeoning, 10 radiant.
Radiant, cool. All right. Okay. DJ, you're off to the side, and you look like you've got the drop on this guy.
Okay. When you say the drop, do you mean I'm higher up, or do you just mean that he doesn't know I'm there?
He doesn't seem to be aware of you,
Okay.
far as you can tell.
I would.
You were
like-
off to the side, and you've got a decent amount of cover between you that you could probably get a sneak on him.
Cool. Seeing Sang go into battle with this giant thing, regardless of who this new guy is and whether or not he's a threat, I can't be letting Sang face this thing on his own. So I would run in and start swinging.
All right.
So this would be not with my new sword, but with my 2 scimitars for now.
Cool.
And let's go. So the first one, 20 to hit
I'll hit.
for 8 damage. And 14 sneak.
All right, so that's 22.
And then my second attack. Oh, not one.
For a nat 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Your first one, you managed to find good footholds and jump up and get a nice strike straight down into the top of his shoulder. You might try and go for the other one, and his arm immediately comes off and elbows you back down to the ground.
Cool. As a bonus action, I would like to dash back,
Mhm.
like 20 or so feet, so that I'm not in immediate danger.
Okay. All right. Immediately, the giant is going to take one big step forward and swing his body wildly. Can Sang and Therin make a strength save for me, please?
How close is he to me? Because he'll get a bonus to the roll because of my aura. If he's
Yeah,
within
you're all
10
within the
feet, in
aura.
that case.
He basically steps into your space and over you, and then swings his body to try and throw you guys down.
Okay.
Sang will be within your aura.
What was it again? Sorry, Dex
A
save?
strength save.
Oh, strength.
As he comes in and
25.
swings his arms around.
24.
24, cool. Immediately, his entire body swings. His elbow hits one of you, and his arm hits the other. Both of you just put your arms up and stop him mid-swing. Before he spins around again and takes one great sword attack at both of you. First one on Sang. That is a 16, which misses.
No hit.
Second one on Therin is a 29 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, that does it.
Jesus.
My AC
As
is
he
high, but
comes
not that
down
high.
heavily on top of you, and you take 26 points of slashing damage
Oof.
as you lock eyes with Sang, and then immediately down on your left shoulder is this massive 10-foot long greatsword just drop down on you. Right. Tia, your turn.
How far away am I?
I'd say you're within your movement easily.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like take off running, do my 10 feet of movement, and then jump up in the air. How tall's the guy?
Um,
You
I
said
think
like
fire
17
giants
feet or
are.
something, didn't you?
I think fire giants are about 19 feet tall. Somewhere in there,
That's
they
fine.
might be a little bit taller.
I can clear that. So I'm just gonna run, jump up, and like sort of like
18
flip
feet tall.
over him. That's fine because I have. Well, I don't know if the boots of striding and springing include high jump or just forward
I
jump,
think it's
long jump.
jumping in
No,
general.
it's just jumping in general. It's just
Well, in
triple
that
your
case,
jump.
then,
Yeehaw!
so I can jump 19 feet upwards, tripled, and forward, I guess 40 feet because that's as far as my walking speed will allow me.
Yeah.
That's also I have the 10-foot run up as well, so it's 10-foot walking plus the 40 feet jump. So I'm just going to try and run, jump, go over his head and sort of grapple onto his back and try to start locking him up.
All right, cool.
Wait,
So
why am
that's
I doing this? I am useless at strength.
Yeah. So this is going to
Oh,
be
well.
an athletics skill check.
Cool. Let's say 19.
That was a 13. I rolled a
Oh,
2.
lock him up.
11? Are you mad?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Mummers, I've
giant.
just remembered I needed to roll concentration save.
Oh yeah.
Which I have just
DC would be
done.
13.
Well, I got a 20, natural 20.
Yeah, cool.
As is customary.
All right, cool. So you managed to like click your boots, run, and just hop straight up and grab around the
Mhm.
top of his neck.
All right. And then for my second attack, I'm going to just try and punch him in the chin.
A grapple. Does it say anything about the size difference?
Oh, yeah, true. It probably doesn't do anything based on his size.
Because he's a huge creature.
How many sizes bigger than that is? 3, isn't it?
It's 2, because it's medium large. Yeah, it's usually, I think it's 1 size bigger for a grapple, so he's 2 sizes bigger. So you
Yeah.
might not be able to. I'm not really sure.
It-
I'll have a look.
It's fine
Does
if
it-
it doesn't actually do anything to him. I just want to be like grappled to his back while I'm doing all this stuff.
Okay. I'll have a look. It doesn't say anything about size.
Pretty sure size is a thing. Yeah.
I would have thought so.
Grapple size rules. You can only grapple creatures up to 1 size larger. So yeah, we'll ignore the grapple, but I'd say you're up there, so you can still use your actions to attack or whatever.
Okay, cool. In that case, then
I'll say that check would be for you to climb on top of him.
Yep. Okay, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
A 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Are you in normal tier form as well?
Yeah. I'm in normal form. That's oh god, a lot. That's 26 to hit
That'll hit.
for 6 points of damage.
All right.
And then would the check been used as my bonus action, or would that have just been a free action?
That's its free action. Why not?
Okay, and then the last one was 19 for another 6, so that's what 20 points of damage total.
Right, another 6 at the end there, so that's
Mhm.
cool. Fire Giant's starting to look quite bloodied. All right, Sang. After taking 2 big swings, what's his next move?
He probably wouldn't be stopping.
Yeah, I
Unless,
think he would just.
what does he actually want? Does he want to beat this creature, or does he want the sword?
He is going to take his attack action for a natural 1, so that doesn't do anything. And the second one is a 12 plus 9, so a 21.
21 hits.
Mm-hmm. 4, 6, 12, 13, 18 points of damage, and he will do his battle maneuver to what's it called when you drop the action? Drop the weapon,
Disarm
I
an
guess.
attack.
Disarm attack.
Disarming, yeah.
All right. They make strength save.
Make a DC 17 strength saving throw.
Cool. DC 17 strength save. See 24.
Yep. I guess it makes it.
So yeah,
Guys, these guys are
Sang
pretty strong.
swings his hammer like straight up. He knocks the greatsword up a bit, but like the massive size of the giant just holds it there. He doesn't manage to knock it out of his hand. All right, anything else?
I don't think so.
No. All right, Therin, your turn.
He'll bonus action tunnel fighter or
Okay,
whatever
cool.
it is he does.
Yeah. All right, Therin, your turn.
Alright. So it's going to use his movement to sort of try and swing round one of the giant's feet and try and like smack it in the back of the knee.
Mhm.
For his first attack being a 16 plus 7,
Yeah, that'll hit.
23. So then we got bang, bang, boom. 8 bludgeoning and 3 radiant.
Nice.
Then his second attack for a 11.
A
which wouldn't
11
hit.
to hit does not hit.
Yeah, I rolled pretty bad on that one.
All right, DJ. You take your swings in, then you manage to back off and dart back 20 feet.
Okay, and at this stage is Tia on its back.
Tia's on like the top of his shoulder, about 20 feet up.
All right.
Probably holding onto his like collar of his armor with one hand and then punching him with the other.
All
Just
right.
tapping X really, really quickly.
Yep.
God of War style.
I am gonna.
It's like Chris Redfield punching the boulder.
Absolutely. I think with the two big uns fighting on the floor, I'm probably gonna run and try and give Tyr a bit of a distraction if he's holding on. So I will get in close again, and I will go for 3 rapid scimitar attack. No, in fact, I'll go
Alright.
for. I want to try and climb his leg and maybe grab hold of the other shoulder,
Okay.
and then start attacking him from the other side.
I'll say, because you're on the ground, it's going to be a bonus action to climb him, whereas Tia managed to just jump up and kind of get on there and stick on there. Yours is going to be more effort because you're trying to scramble up him.
Sure. Do you want to check?
Yes, athletics check.
Let's go.
I think you're both about even because you're like a plus 11, plus 12, aren't you?
That is a 19.
19 total.
Yep.
Okay. He rolled a 29.
Oof.
So yeah. You try and sort of get under his leg and start to scramble your way up, but he just lifts his leg up and stomps down, just narrowly missing your tail.
Okay. In that case, I will kind of do like a duck and weave, and I want to slash at his Achilles tendon.
All
with
right.
The scimitars, like put the like a pair of scissors, like hold the blades together and like rip them outwards.
All right.
Let's go. So I got a 11 and a 26
26 will hit.
for 9 damage. And is Tia, because how big is this guy? Is Tia within 5 feet of me?
Everyone's like, he's basically on top of everyone. You're also like scrambling around his legs, so everyone's within. Like, everyone's sort of like contested with him.
Okay, fair enough. So 9 damage then.
9 damage total.
Yep.
Cool. All right. The giant on his turn is now going to try and take a big swing up top at Tia to hit.
Mhm.
That is a 16.
Does not hit.
Wow,
And then
too
he's
fast, too
going to take a
furious.
swing
Oh.
low at DJ. That is a 28 to hit.
28 hits, which I will
Why is he?
dodge.
Why is he doing this swinging so rapidly? It's like, oh yeah, we've got like a 4 and a 38.
Yeah,
There's no
mad,
middle
innit?
ground with it.
That was what it was like for for
I'm
me
also
and
going to roll
Sam.
dice for this one because he rolls a lot of dice.
Oh,
Of course he does.
5, 9, 13, 14, 19, 26 slashing damage again
Is that halved?
on DJ.
Okay, I would like to uncanny dodge that.
All right. So immediately you just feel you get this sort of like pit in your stomach, and right at the last second you just see this massive sang-sized greatsword swing low at you, and you just limber backwards as it just about cuts the tip of your nose.
Oof,
You take 13 points instead.
cool.
Is a sword that size sharp, or is it
Um,
like a More of a bludgeoning thing.
I
What-
feel like it'd be bludgeoning at this point.
Yeah. It's
It's
well,
gonna
it's
gore anyone that's medium
on
size.
about the size of him. It looks to be about 12 feet, 12 foot long. So it's probably
Jeez.
it's about Saga and a
His
half
sword
size.
is
Yeah.
twice as long as me and extra.
And compared to his size, say he's 18 feet. It's about sort of 60% of him. So yeah, it's about 10 foot long.
Pretty big.
All right, Tia, your turn.
I guess I'm going to. I don't think I've unlocked any of the other stuff yet, have I? What does that one do? When the creature is within 30 feet. Okay, I'm just going to take my 2 attacks. So first one is a 7, so that's a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Mm-hmm. And then the next one is a 22 to hit.
22 hit. Yeah,
That
he
is-
looks to be quite an easy target because he's quite slow moving, but he
Yeah.
manages to he looks to be like quite well military trained, and he manages to like block or move his armor in such a way that he just manages to just block your attacks.
I guess he's got like it's like a shoulder guard, so it's sort of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shrugs his shoulders and
He's
times to
just in
blocking
like
stuff.
heavy plate
Mhm.
armor, like large pauldrons, probably about your sort of size, just like over his shoulders.
So that hit is 6 points of bludgeoning. I'm
Yep.
going to spend a key point for a flurry of blows.
All right.
Key point is there. So
What is it you're attacking with? Is it your spear?
no, it's my fist.
All right. So you are just pummeling away at him.
Yeah, I'm just punching him in the side of the head. That's a 16 plus 9, so
Oh,
that's a lot. That's 7 points of bludgeoning, and then the last one to hit is a no, that doesn't hit. So what's that? That's like was that 14 points of damage total?
14 total.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
still just swinging away, and this time I just clip the armor twice. Dong, doof, doof, dong.
All right. Sang's turn.
I think at this stage, Sang would probably try to trip this guy up.
All right.
Okay. All right. So
Does it work? What's
Close
the
attack.
size? Isn't there a size thing to trip attack? I kind of thought there was to all
Probably,
maneuvers. I
but
could be wrong.
he's just probably
I don't
going
think
to
there
swing
is.
for the legs.
Really?
No, because you can go range and use like trip attacks on dragons and things like that.
Fair enough.
Ooh, when you hit
Range
the
trip
weapon
Is
attack,
attack.
large or smaller?
Oh, size large
yeah,
or small. Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, I thought there was.
I might give him something extra later on because he does go for the big targets. I might give him like some sort of giant slayer thing.
you need to give him the stone giant gloves. Are they
Mhm.
giant gloves?
Yeah, so it's large or small, so you can't trip. But he would know that.
That's a
That's fine.
17 plus 9 for a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's Mm, 15, 16 points of damage.
Christ. All right.
And then
At this point, the giant goes to one knee.
he's going to take a second attack. And that is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For Jesus, 22 points of damage.
How does Sang want to do this? As he takes the giant
He's
down, his knee just buckles under him. He falls down like onto one arm with his sword sort of behind him.
yeah, he's basically going to like swing the hammer a bit wildly and take out the leg from underneath him, dropping him down onto one knee, and then sort of like throw it up in the air, then underarm swing and just like straight up into the chin, knocking him
Yeah.
back, using his
You
crusher
hear
to
this
push him
heavy
like 10 feet back as
clock.
well.
Heavy clock as his body lifts up back over end and lands on his back. Like neck just like seeping with blood as he's just like ripped like the bottom end of his neck off.
Tyr makes a acrobatics check, I guess, for a 23 to dive off the body.
Yep.
Now for the dismount.
All right. As the giant just thunders to the ground. All right. What does everyone do?
I
Bang
will
is
point.
immediately going for the sword.
Yeah. Can he pick it up?
His strength's 20 in it.
Yeah.
He can hold onto the handle, but he has to use both hands, and he can about lift it. If he wanted to drag it all the way back with him, he could probably get someone to fashion out a smaller handle that he could use. He wouldn't be as adept with it, and it'd probably have similar effects to the giant warhammer he's got now. But if he wants a big slashing weapon, he can also have that. But
Could
he's
leave
going to
it
have to,
posted up outside.
yeah, he's going to have to lug around like a 600-pound greatsword.
I think we
Bang
should.
doesn't like stabby weapons, does he? He only likes bludgeoning.
I'm
He
sure he
likes
can
the
make it
bludgeon.
blunt.
Do you want to drop him a message and just say that he's got it?
Just take a photo of the weapon. Just say, "You've just killed a giant with a massive greatsword. Do you want to carry it around with you, or do you want to store it for later?"
I mean, he's probably not going to be able to use it while he's in here, is he?
Would that greatsword fit in my knapsack?
Um,
How big is the sword in relation to the depth of the sack?
Width-wise, I don't know whether it would.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd require quite a bit of work to it to make it wieldable. But if that's something the Sang wants to do, you can do that and come back for it or whatever.
Figure something out. He might just turn around and say no.
Yeah, so we
But
can leave it out front for now.
Rest it on the door.
Yeah.
Leave your weapons at the door.
Strictly no weapons policy.
Great. Well, I'm gonna point over to this new white-haired fella and ask him, "Who are you and what is your business here?"
It's just sort of going to say, I appreciate the out fellas. And he's sort of he'll smile and he'll say, Therin Gordas, at your service. Have any of you encountered Dunmer before?
You
Yeah, we didn't we will have seen Dunmer.
yeah,
in
you passed
Windhelm.
by in Windhelm, and
Hmm.
yeah, you would have like most likely seen them before.
Yeah, because I was going to say, just sort of from the battle that you've had and the way he sort of carries himself, he doesn't really, or he wouldn't look like a Dunmer. He seems to behave more like a Nord.
Okay.
And is sort of just going to hold his hand out to sort of, well, see if one of you shakes his hand.
Um,
Would Tyr have met this person in his past life?
I'm not sure. Probably
He wouldn't have been
unlikely.
to. I don't think he'd been to Morrowind. But
I
like, if
don't
he'd have done
know.
any pilgrimages, maybe along the path.
I leave that for Dan to decide. It's probably unlikely, but maybe.
Well, I don't think he would have been. He probably would have made journeys there, but I don't think. Yeah, because he was raised as a vigilant of Stendar. I don't think, because I think the headquarters is in Skyrim, if I'm not mistaken.
I think there's loads of them. There's like loads and loads.
Well, that was the whole premise
I
with
don't think
Yeah.
Tyr and
Stendar's not a Nord god.
True.
He's a there's like a one of the Cyrodiil gods.
Mm. I'd say it's possible for him to have been there. Don't see why not.
Yeah, I think you would have probably seen, maybe not Therin himself, but you would have seen people dressed the way he is.
okay, well, I rolled a 7 anyway, so
These memory checks are brutal, I tell you.
whenever I roll a memory check, I always roll below like a 10 every time.
Get that wisdom up.
My wisdom's pretty good, I think.
So what is
Yeah,
it
my
that
wisdom's great.
what is it that a memory check is? What do you have to roll?
Well,
Is it
it's
intelligence?
history, so it's
Oh,
intelligence. Yeah.
history. Fair.
Sweet. I won't shake his hand yet. But I will say, and why are you on Red Mountain?
Oh, me? I've been tasked here to get rid of a Daedra. And he's going to wait to their responses to see if they know what, or if they know what a Daedra is.
We would
Ears
know,
pick
wouldn't
up
we?
immediately.
Yeah, we.
He's going to look at DJ sort of this eye, horns, black eyes, red markings. Tend to be pretty evil.
I will say, well, we've not seen any Daedra, and that sure as hell wasn't one.
Yeah, my task was to venture further into this mountain and get rid of a Daedra that was lurking inside.
I'll just
I
look at him.
tried to sneak around the big guy, but you know how that went. I appreciate the help, by the way.
You're tasked to bring down a Daedra, and you were struggling with a mere fire giant. Oh
Well,
boy!
if I decided to just fight him, I probably could have taken him one on one. he caught me by surprise. Sneaking's not my strong suit.
I'll kick the armor of the fire giant. Sneaking.
You've got two clanky boys now, haven't you?
Aye.
Oh, great.
Let's be honest, we never failed it with one clunky boy anyway, so what's another?
You mean we never succeeded with one clunky boy?
Yeah.
What do you know of this Daedra? Where is he?
My sources say that they're in the heart of this volcano here. And I was just tasked to get rid of them.
Would we know what the tower would have been like referred to? Like, is there like a naming convention for that kind of thing?
I think. I think they specifically said the name of the tower, and I think it was just the Red Tower.
Okay.
The towers
I'll
are
just look.
named something different. Like the first one, there's like Snowthroat, White Gold, Red Tower.
Okay. Cool.
Inside is said to be some stone within the tower, but it's difficult to say. Like, tower is kind of just a word for it. They are not actually towers, and the stones maybe aren't just stones.
I'll just look to. What was his name? Thalmir? Do you say?
Therin.
Therin. What? Well, Thalmir is fucking Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
Tharin.
Therin. I'll look to him and say, "Have you heard of the Red Tower?"
Would Mummers, would
Hmm?
he know about the Red Tower? I'm assuming he would, right?
Yeah, maybe a
History check?
a history or religion check.
Oh, religion check, you sir. I can do that. That one.
Not one. You've heard of it. You, you can feel it like on the tip of your tongue, but you have just been thrown about 60
Yeah.
feet across and just been smacked very heavily by a giant.
The name sounds familiar, but I think I got a bit of a concussion. It might come back to me a bit later. I'll let you know. As he
Well, I guess
sort
we're heading the
as he
same way. So
as
keep up, and I'll
he
start walking.
I think
he's
you can
gonna lay
remember
on
that
hands
from.
like just 5 hit points to get rid of his concussion.
Yeah, I think yeah, like from what you've been given, there's been Deirdre in this area, and it's kind of a hot spot for it,
Mm,
especially further down in the mountain. There's something in there that's attracting the Deirdre.
right.
Well, I'd assume the Daedra and the tower would be connected, since it's something like, yeah, if it's a hotspot for Daedra, a there's something of a point of interest in this area that we probably are going for. So I would assume the paths align at some point. It might not be the exact same goal, but we're heading in the same direction.
Yeah.
Something we can explore, I guess.
Mm.
Right, I'll be back in a sec, boys.
It's just gonna sort of look as well. What do you guys happen to be doing here? Something to do with this red tower?
We're searching for the Red Tower. Pretty self-explanatory.
Makes sense.
Why are you hunting this Daedra, may I ask?
You said you
Any
were tasked
particular
with it.
reason?
Me? It's my job. I'm a vigilant Estendar, see? As he is going to pull out his amulet of Stendo.
I'm back.
11 plus 16. Who the fuck's Stender?
Stendo is the god of mercy.
You'd recognise Stendar as the god Stoon.
Mhm.
They're kind of the same god, but not quite. You think one looks like it's derived from the other. But they do have like a bit of a difference in what they represent.
So your job is to kill demonic beings, and you do this alone?
Well, I was tasked for this one on myself. They must have believed that my skills were up to challenge. Sometimes we go as a group, sometimes we don't. Depends on the level of the Daedra.
Fair enough. Have you killed Daedra before?
Oh, I've killed a few.
At this stage, Mummers, I don't know how Namira's ring works. Does Namira kind of watch me all the time? Would I get any kind of
You don't know.
Okay.
When you came back to life, you felt that sort of tingle, the whisper in your ear, but you couldn't really tell anything from that. Other than that, eating people gives you satisfaction. That's all you can really tell so far.
Okay.
You've only really eaten maybe 3 or 4 corpses.
Okay. I want to tell this guy that we've had a run-in with a Daedra before. In that we met Vermina.
You met
Was it
Vermina?
Was it Vermina? The one that gave us the poison.
Oh, that one. No, that's
It
not
was
Vermina.
Perriite.
Vermina's.
Harry,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we've had an encounter with a Daedra before.
Oh yeah.
We were asked to poison a village for some Daedra, which we didn't, of course.
Well, I certainly hope he didn't. Never make a deal with a Daedra.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Glad to hear it.
What's
Do
your
I get
opinion on
do I get any
worshippers?
feeling from DJ at all? He's not consciously doing it. It's sort of like a subconscious thing.
Subconsciously, if you want to use one of your things to try and get an idea.
I don't think he would though, unless it was like massively obvious. Because we're just talking about thingy. I don't really think that he would sort of immediately sort of go checking for Daedra funk.
I mean, if he's not like doing that, like I don't know, with your passive perception, DJ looks a little bit haggard looking, and T is really hairy, but it's kind of just what Nords and Argonians look like. So
Oh,
Hello.
no. Working
No,
his
Yeah,
way
but
indeed.
I'm also reborn and
yeah, there is actually something. Yeah, there'd be something off about Tia. You get the odd. Give me an insight check, actually.
Me?
Yeah,
All right, Dino. So while they're doing these checks, what you've missed is
12.
12. There's a bit of an odd tinge around them, but you can't really make it up. Like you're kind of a bit dazed. You're confused about why there's just 3 people just walked in, kind of out of nowhere, because you're basically in a wasteland.
Yeah, I think at
They've
this point
appeared
he's
out of
just
nowhere.
happy for the help, so he's not going to look into it right now. He'll probably just sort of look over to Tyr and sort of be like, or he'll sort of ask if he's all right, kind of thing.
Stare back at them with my piercing blue eyes. um, what do you mean by that? Slight growl in the voice.
Well,
Yeah, there's definitely an otherworldly energy from
Yeah.
Tia. Like
I didn't mean
physically, you
anything
can
by
tell,
it.
but it's yeah.
It just, I don't know. It just didn't seem like he was. I don't know. It just something just seems a bit off. Is all.
I'll just
mean-
keep my eye on him. Just stick to your goal or your yeah, just stick to your task and we won't have any problems.
That's good enough for me.
I
It's been
will
a while
ask
since
you,
I've seen a friendly face.
do you get paid
just
well for killing Daedra? Is it a lucrative profession?
Yep.
I
I
would
don't
be?
think I don't
Probably
think you
not.
you get a good wage. You're doing it
Yeah,
through like religious means.
yeah,
You probably get paid a wage through like the church, but
yeah.
Churches are
not
minted. Should be
yeah,
paid big. That's
probably
what they're
not
around for.
compared to the average adventurer.
Yeah. I get paid, but I don't do it for the money.
do it for the killing.
Yeah, I love killing stuff.
I just like to stab them.
Put axe in head.
More or less.
Marmalade on toast.
Love some marmalade.
So yeah, to catch you up, Dean. We sort of
Mhm.
retconned before everyone teleported. Enthir decided he didn't want to go with the group and he wanted to go back to Valenwood.
Yeah.
Dropped a bit of information about his brother being like the leader or part of a revolutionary group down in Valenwood. And he thinks it's probably best for him to probably go back there and try and get his bearings a bit.
Alright,
So
okay.
he was basically saying that he wanted to get answers while like about why his village got attacked and like sticking with the boys. Like the longer he stays with them, the like the more likely the truth is going to be lost, sort of thing. History is written
Yeah.
by the victors and all that, so he's kind of taking the opportunity that he was given.
Mhm. Right, okay.
Maybe you'll see him again, maybe you won't.
Yeah.
Depends how you feel.
Then the rest of the boys teleported to Red Mountain, started to make their way up, saw big heavy footprints and a small set of footprints like off to the side. They decided to follow the heavy footprints, came across a large, like 18-foot tall fire giant looking at something.
Fucking hell.
DJ went round to get a closer look. Fire giant was sort
Not
of
happy.
looking at and inspecting a like a campfire.
Yeah.
After that, he sort of walks off, and then something catches his notice. He sort of runs off, and then you just see like heavy banging and rocks being thrown, and then this plate mail dark elf being thrown towards the party.
Ah.
You all get combat. Sang kills the fire giant,
Hey.
and then everyone just starts chatting.
Right. Who's the dark elf? I'm guessing it's.
The dark elf is called Therin.
Right. Okay.
He seems to be a paladin, and he's got the emblem of Stendar, the god of mercy,
Mm.
on him. He seems to be dressed like a vigilant of Stendar.
He also said to the boys that he was given the task to hunt down Daedra in the depths of this this mountain volcano thing that we're in.
Alright,
Slash
cool.
right outside of. I can't
Yeah.
remember if we're in it or not.
Yeah,
I thought
you're
we
just
teleport-
outside.
Yeah, outside. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like a really large archway, like further up this track, and you guys are heading towards now.
DJ immediately just does not trust this guy. He's
Mhm.
like a goody two shoes who risks his life by himself for almost no money, and it makes no sense to him whatsoever.
I mean, it don't make sense. You're right.
He's just like, this guy is a lunatic.
This guy's a fucking
Knowing that
idiot.
he hunts like worshippers and stuff like that, I'm just thinking, why the fuck have we decided to talk to this guy? He's gonna
Yeah.
kill, well, try
He's
to
gonna-
kill both me and DJ.
Yeah.
And
You don't have any kind of otherworldly or Daedric thing going on with you yet, do you say?
no, luckily.
Not
So,
yet.
you can give it a go, but you know,
Just got that otherworldly strength.
yeah.
That
You need to get-
farmer's life.
You need to get a hammer from Malakath. Dino.
Just need
Get
fucking.
Valendron.
Big ol' hammer of orc strength. Sweet. So DJ's gonna keep an eye on him, and I guess we head up towards the tower in search of this stone, but I don't want to tell your man why we're here just yet. It's a rookie move to tell other people what mission you're on.
Yeah, cool.
All he knows is that we're looking for the red tower. That's it.
Mhm.
Not mentioned the hags or anything.
No, we haven't.
Might be on our
said
side when we
shit.
tell him that. Yeah, we kill other dickheads as well.
That's a classic Sang thing. Oh yeah, we kill other dickheads as well.
That's
Listen, players.
isn't me and DJ at the front just sort of like scouting ahead while Sang's talking to Therin.
Me and Tia have literally come back from the dead. And this guy's like, yeah, I hunt Daedra and demons. So we're like, all right, pal.
Ah, Sang,
Run in the
you're
opposite
a good
I
lad.
took that as a personal attack.
Cool.
Like, imagine dying and come back to life. Ah, fuck that. Yeah, totally.
I guess we'll start walking away along the path, head
Right.
towards the mountain.
Okay. You walk your way up this like long, windy path, and you come to this heavy iron, heavy stone door with like iron set into it to create this sort of like artistic effect. It's like a giant archway about 60 foot tall, and there are two heavy stone doors that are just shut with large sconces either side. Currently, no one guarding it. And this looks to be a large entrance into the mountain itself.
What architecture does it look like?
14th century Elven.
Make
Like,
me
is it
a
kinda...
history check.
No, I'm not good at history. 4.
4.
Get
Mhm.
It's like black obsidian stone with sort of dark metalworking, but
So,
around
on.
little bits of it.
Would it be classed as Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
No.
No. Okay, never mind then.
Do
But
I
it
class
looks
as
like
undead?
this. No.
Okay.
Part of you does.
Yeah.
like
You have
like
thinking.
1/8.
Yeah. You got an undead hand.
Oh yeah, it's my whole hand now, isn't it?
No, but it looks like this has been built more recently on top of some other bits.
Okay.
But it still looks pretty old. A few hundred years.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more. Alright. Yeah, these like heavy stone, 60-foot tall by about 15-foot wide stone doors.
They both like closed tight,
Yeah.
or is like okay.
Yeah. I say there's a tiniest little gap that you can see, and there's like flickering orange lights further behind.
Okay, so it's like, is the gap in between the doors like where the lock mechanism would be, where it seals closed? Yeah.
Having a look around, you don't see a mechanism.
Okay.
They are just big, heavy doors.
I'll just look to Sang. Open sesame.
Just headbutt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, open,
Nah,
not go.
bitches.
Alright, whatever.
Oh, whoops.
Make me
Pretend to
a athletics
scribble.
check.
1 sec.
I'll look at this new fella. As you can see, my two monkey slaves do not always think logically.
Ah, yeah. I
Find
know
my
a couple of people back at HQ that don't really use their head, as some people
HQ.
say.
Where's my
Oh, Sang
D20?
uses his head and his
Mhm.
Yeah,
fist.
yeah. That's
Come on, you know what I mean.
19.
19.
Yeah.
At first, you crack your knuckles and you push on it, and you're like, okay. And then you push on it, and then you start to look around because it's not budging. And then you dig your shoulder into it and really start to go for it, and you manage to slowly move it enough for you guys to squeeze in.
Hey.
Awesome. Cool. So,
Big squeeze.
You come into this large 15-foot by about 70-foot hallway. To the left looks to be a small opening to maybe a room or an alcove or something that's barred up. All the passageways in this hall, the ceilings have dropped down to about 30 feet high. And there are various heavy iron doors to the left, where this room could be, and further into the chamber. And there are within the walls and on the walls themselves various torches, and there's also like faint light coming from gas jets inside the rock themselves, lighting up the area.
the metal work on the doors and stuff, does it
Mhm.
resemble the fire giant's armor or weapon in any way at all?
It does, yeah.
Okay. So we
This
can kinda
first
solve the
area
issue.
here is the floor is made of polished obsidian, so it's this almost reflective black stone. Various large wall hangings as soon as you enter, with tapestries displayed between torches rendered in reds and oranges and blues and blacks that show like battles of fire giants. And about
Do
20 feet to your left seems to be like a little alcove with this heavy iron gate.
Okay. Is the room kinda linear? Is there only one direction you can go?
You can only go straight, and there seems to be this heavy iron gate with what might be a room close to your
Okay.
left.
Let's check it out.
All right. How are you proceeding?
I am probably gonna give Tia the eye and then start to pace
I'll be like 2
forward
minutes.
without the two clanky boys.
All right.
Plus, I don't trust
So
this guy.
if you two are going fast, you both roll me a stealth check.
God.
22.
22,
20.
20. All right. As you get closer, there's this sort of like heavy gate, and set back maybe a foot or so into the room is a large tapestry over the entirety of the room. So you can't get a good view in.
The tapestry like a divider then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like beyond that, it's quite dark. So if you want to roll a perception check to kind of peek yourself around the corner, you can.
Both of us or just Tia?
And let one of you do it.
Go on, Tia.
That's only like an 8.
An 8.
I am not good at seeing. Oh wait, perception.
Yeah,
That's a 7.
7
Oh my
perception.
god.
Get him.
You can't actually see into the room itself. It's very dark, and it's quite brightly lit behind you. Um, the sort of like the tapestry is made of this loose weave, so you can kind of see into the room. It doesn't seem to be like a big room, but it's hard to pick out details. But you do hear this quite quick, heavy scrape and a thump.
Did you say there was anything on the tapestry before we go too far along that path?
A lot of them are just showing battles of the fire giants.
Okay, cool. In that case, then, a heavy scrape and a thud. Did you say?
Yeah. Just a singular one.
Can I tell which direction in the room it was?
It sounded pretty close by.
I'm just going to like flick my ear to DJ and just point in
Actually,
general.
is it hearing or
area.
smell that you get advantage
Both, I
on?
think.
Or both?
We
Yeah,
smell.
roll with advantage then.
Oh, that's way better.
I said because you can't
A
see anything, you can also listen out as well.
19.
19, that's better. So yeah, you hear this sort of scrape and thump as if there is something shifting in the room, and then you hear like heavy breaths, maybe about 15 feet from where you currently are, into the room.
I'm going to try to move myself and DJ along the tapestry, away from the noise,
Mhm.
and then try and I'll alert DJ if like there's something like just there. We should
Yeah,
make a
like
distraction that way.
you can see through the tapestry, but it's dark in there, so it's hard to see. Like it's quite a loose weave, as if something's trying to be disguised there.
Yeah, I'll in that case then I'll just move us along a little bit and say to DJ that there's something there if you want to check it out, or we can lower it out into the light.
DJ's being very quiet.
Fuck, I'm good. I don't want to fight something in the dark. How big are these torches that are on the wall?
Pretty big.
Do I have line of sight with Sam?
Yes, the nearest torch is past the tapestry though.
Okay.
There's one about 40 feet from the entrance, and another one about 70 feet from the entrance.
Okay.
So are we in the
The-
darkness now then?
No, it's still quite brightly lit. The entire area is quite brightly lit. It's just this room itself doesn't have any light in it, and it doesn't seem to reach. And whatever it is like sat in like sort of like dark recess of the room. The light's not hitting it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say where you are exactly is not incredibly brightly lit, but the torchlight isn't getting into this room as effectively as you want.
I'll point to Sang and remind me your name one more time.
Therin.
Therin, I
Therin.
think.
Therin.
Yeah.
I was
I
muted.
point to Sang and Therin and kind of usher them to go one way, and we'll go the other way.
Mhm.
And I think we should carefully and slowly try and circle this thing until we can figure out what it is.
There isn't really anywhere to go. It's a linear path, and straight to your left is the room. To the right is all just wall, and then behind you is the heavy stone doors.
Is there any like rocks or anything on the floor?
There's various small pebbles and rocks, maybe one's about the size of your hand. I'd say these walls can be scaled, but they look like they're quite a hard handhold if you do want to go over.
I'm going to just pick up a stone and launch it at Therin. Try to make a clang off his armor.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
shit.
That is a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely hits.
Just it.
Clang!
All right. Are you at the other side or both sides of the tapestry? 'Cause you would be both sides, wouldn't you? Unless you've found a way around.
Which way does the tapestry run through? I thought it ran across the room, not lengthways.
Uh, I can just stick you guys in Foundry to try and make it a bit easier. Because I do have a lot of it mapped out, but not fully. So I could just do that.
We only just need a general idea of the
The
layout of the.
Okay,
If you
Yeah.
want to
so
take 2 seconds to just draw
Um,
it as well, if it's easier.
Yeah,
I'll just take a photo.
yeah, that works.
All that.
So there we are. So you would be currently where the one is on that.
Let's have a look. The
Um,
one. So we are
so
where the one
down to the
is.
south is the back out into the open. Going north is further into the thingy. To the left-hand side is just this long, 70-foot long hallway, and then to the left is this iron gate with tapestry and this dark room.
Oh wait, there's an iron gate in front of it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case then, never mind. I thought it was like just the whole room with a tapestry running across it, so we could go back and forth. Never mind.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, I
yeah.
kind of thought you meant that as well.
Yeah, it's like a gate to a room, and then the tapestry's behind the gate, kind of obscuring the room. But the
Okay,
sort of
so
the weave of the tapestry itself is large enough to be able to be seen through.
so we couldn't get in there even if we wanted to anyway. Well, without breaking down the gate.
Gate
I
locked.
would say, because of your size, you could probably squeeze through.
Okay. I'm just going to. I'll just look to DJ. Do we try and communicate?
But yeah,
I
by the
think
sounds
we
of
check it
things,
out.
there is something in there, and it looks like they're keeping watch.
Okay, I think we check it out. We're here to investigate. Or we're here to find this tower and this stone. And if they're keeping something locked up, it might be that thing that we're looking for.
All right, let's
Never know.
go sneak in then.
Okay. DJ, you do have a way to do this undetected.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Just to remind you, you do have a way to do this potentially undetected. Definitely
I do.
unseen, potentially
do.
undetected.
But we're also in the dark, and let's just see what happens. 'Cause until I can see what we're up against, I'm probably not gonna do the thing that I think you're alluding to.
Okay. All right. So, what's the plan?
I think we stay close to the edge of the walls,
Mm-hmm.
and we. You said there's something in there within 15 feet?
Yeah, they sound quite close.
Okay. And it's a scratching and thump noise?
Yeah, it was the scrape of metal and a heavy thump, and then sort of heavy breathing.
Do we hear any other noise since we entered the room?
Are you entering this room?
I thought the idea was to squeeze through the gate and go into that room.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm gonna roll a perception check. What? Roll stealth again. That's cocked.
Oh, that's a 19.
All right.
That's
Cool.
a 26.
Cool. Yeah, you move by, and now in front of the tapestry, you do get a better look that there is a giant sat on a heavy stone-looking chair. At this point, almost half asleep, with a large bronze horn in his hand, where he's currently like resting his head on his hand and is like on the verge of falling asleep.
this is very possibly some kind of watchman that would signal alarm should he
Yep.
see us. Is there any other doors in this room? Like, what is it? Does it
Oh.
look like he's guarding?
This room is maybe 20 foot by 20 foot.
Okay.
It is devoid of pretty much anything else. It looks to be just a seating area for a watchman to look, and if he sees intruders, blow a horn.
Okay.
So is
If
the
there's-
chair that he's sat in facing to look through the tapestry into the hallway? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Okay, in that case, if it doesn't look like there's anything to be gained in here other than a fight, I point to the exit and I start to very
Yeah.
quietly.
He looks to be on the verge of sleeping, and his grip on the horn is sort of like loosened a bit. And he's sort of like on the verge of dozing off. So it's quite a surprise that he hasn't noticed you.
How big is the horn?
I would say probably about 4 or 5 feet in diameter.
Which end?
He hasn't got 4-foot wide lips, if that's what
Oh.
you're asking.
Yeah,
might do.
it's
He's
like
90
a
feet tall.
large, it's like a large circular horn, like crafted
Okay.
bronze horn. It's like more like a ram's horn than just a curved horn.
It's like a straight pipe horn.
Yeah.
I was picturing a tuba for some reason. Yeah, I don't want to tangle with this guy. Let's just let sleeping dogs lie. And
I am back.
and I think we join up with the boys and quietly make our way through the corridor to the other end.
Okay.
I will not follow him back, and I'll just keep pointing at the horn.
Okay. All right.
You're pointing at the horn?
Yeah, trying to get your attention. Oh, is there anything else in this room?
Um. Not really. There's like half-eaten food and like a large, sort of flask, like pot flask of some form of beverage. But other than that, not really.
What about like doors and stuff? Is there a
No doors or anything like that. It's just a 20 foot by 20 foot square room.
okay?
Like going
So the only
further north is a longer hallway.
the way the giant had to go in was through the gate.
Yeah, through the gate, through the tapestry. Like the gate
Well,
doesn't seem to be locked or anything like that. It just looks like it's a heavy gate that needs to be pushed aside.
Oh, so it's not like a portcullis gate. It's like just a door.
Yeah, so it's like a sliding left and right gate, not an up and down gate.
alright, I say we don't tangle with this guy and we just move on.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's a good idea, but let's do it anyway.
All right. Sang and Therin, can you both make stealth checks for me?
God, yeah, okay, fair. I see the error.
All right. I would like to
This is what I was alluding to.
preemptively cast. Is it guidance?
6.
Can you cast sleep?
I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself just in case.
Okay.
I'll
which is
cast guidance on Sang then.
which is a which is a +4 for
Mhm.
a. No, hang on, is it?
I got 10
Have you
in
done it
total
with?
then.
Oh, it's a
Disadvantage
D4 I
as
need
well.
to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage. Bing bang boom. 3. So that's a 15.
15.
With
Um,
disadvantage, I rolled a 15 and 6. What was it? A 12 and a 16.
Therin passes without issue.
Whew.
Sang steps on a stone and it pings into the iron cage. The giant sort of breathes in heavily and he looks up and around and then falls back asleep in his grip on the horn tightens.
I'm going to pretend to not notice and just carry on.
Did you
What
say
if-
the torch was on the other side of the gate?
Yes,
No,
so
that's the
in the
dark
long
room.
hallway, on the left, about 40 feet into the room, there's a torch on the left, and then 70 feet on the other side is another torch.
This is the long corridor, not the room that
Yeah,
the
the long
guy was
corridor.
sat in.
In the room, there is no
Yeah,
light.
okay.
It looks like it's
Cool.
like that on purpose. There's a gate and a tapestry so that if he was awake, he would see people immediately and he gets kind of the jump on people because it's hard to see in there. And if you do have a
Yeah,
look in
that's
there,
what I'm thinking. As like, I need to take out the torch on the other side.
What are we thinking this horn is that he's gripping onto?
I think it's
It's
just
an
a
alarm.
horn of
Yes.
sound.
Shall we stuff it with materials so he can't blow it out in it?
So we'll leave him and just keep going.
I
Put a
mean,
grenade in it.
I'd say
Grenade.
DJ's left and the rest of the guys have passed the alcove. Tia, you're still in the room.
Okay. Does he look like he's like still dozing?
Yeah, he's still dozing off.
In that case, then I'm going to go back out of the room, follow them up the path, and turn off the torch that was closest, that lighting up that little section, just to try and
Okay.
drop him into darkness and finish off him dozing.
All right, cool.
Needs his nightlight though.
We
Mhm.
could just do this on Foundry. I don't have tokens for combat, but I'll just read it off. Whatever else, and we'll just pretend there's tokens there. If you want to do that.
Yeah, can do.
Can do.
Either or for me. I'm not fussed.
Use all
Yeah.
good.
Because I've got the first level list already set up.
If it'll help you to like describe the paths that are
Yeah,
available to us, then and then we could just do combat theater of the mind.
yeah. It's just like trying to get that initial visual idea down. There.
Mhm.
Now my stealth would actually be an 11, but it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'm guessing.
yeah. His perception roll was 12.
Mm.
So that's why he fell back asleep. He didn't notice you, but he tightened his grip, so you lost the opportunity of doing that, of being able to take the horn off him.
Cool. I'll log in, but yeah, I'm going to use this D&D Beyond to roll.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. Just because I don't have your characters currently set up again on Foundry, we'll just use your old character tokens.
Yeah, cool.
We'll use like Enthir and stuff because I don't know if we've got new tier on there. No, we do.
Enthir gets
Yeah.
yoinked back.
Um,
Oh god, what am I
Doesn't
doing
matter
here?
anyway. I'll be using the
okay.
D&D Beyond anyway. For
Yeah.
my
Cool.
stats.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh fucking off. God,
But
I
yeah,
need to...
you guys are there. Can you guys see?
Yeah, I can see.
Just logging in now.
Oh, crap. How do I move? It's been
I
a
need to
while.
sort out my antivirus, hang on.
I don't think the
Forgot I had to do this.
the
Every
architecture
single
of your
time.
laptop's so old it don't make viruses for it anymore, Dan. I think you're safe.
Wait,
Completed
pretty
them,
sure
mate.
that's
Got them all.
Prehistoric laptop.
completed the Pokedex.
Hmm. It's immune to virus because they're too advanced for your laptop.
Tries to install itself and feels sorry for you.
Tactic for sure.
Oh god, my arms are aching.
These weak arms are heavy.
Pretty much.
Mom
Oh, I
spaghetti.
could absolutely pound some spaghetti.
Spaghetti already.
Went to the Peak District on yesterday and climbed this mountain.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
we
Oh,
didn't. Well, yeah, we did actually. Went for a walk and we didn't. I just downloaded the map. I was like, it just looks like a 12-kilometer circuit. Let's go around that. Said easy. You went to
Mhm.
climb up a 700-meter mountain. I was like, what the fucking hell? I'm absolutely knackered.
Would have been if it were flat.
It's that'll be easy going that flat ground is just Then we got lost and it was fucking proper cold.
all right.
Then I nearly fell 100 meters. I had to catch myself. And then
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Jesus.
basically, it's really icy, and I slipped and I had to catch myself. I said, "Be a goner," but yeah, just making memories.
Memories of times you almost died. Is
Your
there a way
kid's
to
first
zoom
memory
out?
is you nearly falling off a mountain.
How do you zoom out on this?
Scroll or pinch your fingers on the touchpad.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
All right. So
I'm just spinning,
you
DJ.
guys manage
Yeah, you
to
need to unselect the token.
get
So
down
that's
to
what I
this
was doing.
point,
Oh,
and then you
jeez.
see there is a long hallway to the right, like a large grand hall, and to the left there is another way into the to the mountain. You hear heavy footsteps of two odd-looking giants walking up and down this hall. These giants are maybe about 14 foot tall. They are wearing like a pauldron on each shoulder, similar to the Fire Giants ones, but they're not heavily armored. And each of these giants has two heads,
Oh.
and one head is looking one way and one is looking the other, and they are scanning the area, moving up and down.
And whereabouts is this happening, sorry?
They are moving up and down here and here.
Okay.
Peeking into the room, like the hallway is extremely long. And goes off into various other rooms.
And what are these red circles here?
They are pillars and carvings of humanoids that look like elves, but they're odd looking. You've never seen them before. The architecture is similar to the tomb that you were in before, or was it a tomb? The sort of like the dungeon that you were in before that you met Jeeves. Very similar architecture to that.
Oh, okay.
I need one of them.
What, a Jeeves?
Yeah,
Mhm.
my
To carry his sword.
The
I need
floor of
like
the
a
hall
piece of
itself is sort of like reddish black, highly polished stone, and the pillars are carved into shapes of elf-like humanoids, each straining to hold up a figure atop. The light flickers weirdly from burning gases that spurt from the walls, and one of the tapestries on this closest wall to you screens and a further entrance below, so where this is. Oh, where has it gone? I'm clicking on the wrong thing. There is another tapestry.
Okay. I can't see over there.
Oh, yeah.
I only have vision kind of from
Yeah,
here
you'll have to peek round.
to here. Okay. And you said there's two of these two-headed dudes?
Yeah, sort of patrolling around this entire hall area.
Okay. And taking a peek, how far here do they go? Like, do they go past these things?
They go about there and they kind of circle around there and then back further.
Okay. When one of them... Oh, okay.
Does this place have like really high ceilings so a lot of stuff echoes?
The ceilings in here are about 30 foot tall. But I'd say in the grand hall, the ceilings are about 60 foot tall. Like the ceilings change between like 30 and 60 feet, but this is like a large hall, so the ceilings are taller.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I think we did well to sneak past that first guy. I don't know how well it's going to go sneaking past these other two, but if we engage them in combat, it's very possible we'll wake that other guy and then we'll have to fight all three at once.
Yeah, or more.
Agreed.
Um,
We'll just kill him in one hit.
who's leading the group as well?
You are sorry?
It would be probably me
Cool.
or Tia going
Someone who's
forward.
sneaky,
Can
not me.
you make me a perception check as well, please?
Yep. I'll do this one because you did the last one, Tia. Oh, that was almost a nat one. 18.
18. Going down this long hallway, going about 200 odd feet. You can see right at the end, large, heavy steps that go into this almost sort of throne area with this massive crystalline gem-like throne with different types of black and white gemstones inlaid into it with other large gems. The walls in the back are inlaid with different coloured stones, and like depicts scenes of giants' victories. On the throne itself is a very, very tall looking fire giant with a crown on his head.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I point
the
in that
wall
direction.
directly behind the stone, behind the throne, is depicted with the flaming skull, flanked by fire giants with clubs over the shoulders.
I'm gonna whisper to Tia that their king or queen is this way. There's a hell of a lot of gemstones. I don't know if any of them are the specific stone we're looking for, but there are a lot of stones that way. I can't manage to see round this corner, so I don't know what's there, but I can quickly check it out if you want.
So, right, let me
There's
sort of
a lot of
describe this room in a bit more detail. On this large throne, there is a large fire giant wearing a crown. He is hugely muscled and extraordinarily ugly. He's very broad with bandy legs. His teeth are like tusks, and protruding his side whiskers are bright orange and full. He is clad in black iron plate armor, and he wields a huge greatsword that displays flames running along its blade when it, and this give off almost the blade itself almost give off flames. He's wearing various necklaces with skull patterns. He has a large, broad girdle set with gems, and around his shoulders is a cape of this looks to be made of like a white leather. He has a jewel-studded crown of iron, and
One sec.
to his left and his right are two extremely heavily armored-looking iron giants, both carrying two shields.
Both
And
of them, what, a shield in each arm?
yeah, and
Okay.
to the far left and right of him on this large pedestal are four doo-doo. Four large black dogs with like flames coming off them.
Okay.
Two on either side.
I relay all of this to the group.
Do any of the gems look unique compared to everything else? Like he's like big ass gems and stuff, but is there anything that looks special in comparison?
On his crown, there is this like very large red-looking gem that is surrounded by various diamonds and then garnets.
So it seems a pride of placed gem. I will. I think we need to look further around first before we make a decision on moving on him. He seems very well guarded. I look to DJ and think like, say it's like, you seen any other routes that we may be able to explore first?
Okay. There is a corridor to our left. But it would mean getting past these two-headed guys first. I don't know if it leads to the same place. But these two guys are clearly patrolling to keep an eye out for this regal person in the other room.
Yeah, I'll say, can we send out a scout, someone sneaky, while we wait here?
I could check out the left-hand side and see what we're working with.
Yeah, just go for like 100 foot or whatever and see what you see, and then
Okay.
get the report.
I would like to go invisible and then sneak and go down this side to get an idea of what we're looking at.
Okay.
What are those?
Roll me a stealth check. These are two-headed giants.
Right, okay. I was going to say we could maybe wait until they're real far away, but I suppose if they're doing passes.
That is a 9.
Yeah, they're just patrolling this area.
It's a 19. Is that?
Mhm.
Ooh, you're very lucky. That was also a 19, but it rolled onto a 6. Yeah, you managed to sneak by while these two-headed giants are circling around.
Cool. So I want to kind of go down this route and.
Yep.
Okay. What do I see?
I think
take out this light as well on us.
Okay.
there are various like gas vents all the way through here as well, so it is lit.
Lit, is it?
Yeah.
Lit, brother.
All right. I'm going
It's
to
lit,
continue
brother.
a little
100.
bit further up. So I want to see. I should be able to do this for a full minute, or unless I use an action. So I want to just scout out as much as I can, kind of get a bit of a layout so we can avoid going in a direction we don't need to go in.
Cool. So in a minute, sneaking at half pace. Your speed's 30 feet in it. So
Yes.
you can go 150 feet. You've already gone 30, so you can get 120 feet before the invisibility wears off.
But then I've got to get back as well.
Hmm.
Okay. Um. Sweet. I want to go up in this direction and get a view of what's going on to the left.
There you are.
So that is wait.
There's
So
light
that
there,
is
isn't there?
how many feet now? So I've gone 60 feet already,
Yeah.
and my total is 150. You said?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
which means I can only go another.
15 feet if you want to make it back there in time. So yeah, it looks like to the north there is another long hallway. There's a heavy set door here, and there's an opening to a room here.
Okay. Um, I am gonna go back at this stage.
Okay, cool.
Join up with the guys. Meow. All right, lads. So there is another tapestry directly on our right, like down this corridor, and
There
it
we go.
looks
Shift
like
right and
it
center.
leads. Nice one.
I think
Into
you can ping as well. Shift left click and see if you can ping drag people there. No, I don't think it does, but it pings anyway, don't it?
okay. So we've got a tapestry, maybe 60 feet away, 50, 60 feet down this corridor, which leads into a room. I can't see in the room. There's also on our left, maybe 100 feet up, we have another entrance, and then the way I went on our left over here, we've got the corridor continues straight up, but then if you go left again, there's a giant door and another pathway. So I think we should scout out the left first and see what's going on up here. And then based on what we find, we can go back if we need to and head towards this throne room.
I agree. We could even possibly lure some of the guards away from this core area, if need be, at some point as well. Just to thin them out rather than deal with them all at once. But let's try that way first.
Yeah, it just means we're gonna have to somehow distract this first guard so that we can all get down this corridor. Because the moment we start any kind of combat, we're gonna have everyone in this whole temple coming at us at once.
Mm-hmm.
What is your character's name again, Dan? One more time, sorry.
Therin.
I'll have to
Thorin.
call up. Therin? Thorin? What's the difference?
His name.
Yep.
All right, so I'll be like, right, Thorin, do you have any kind of skills that you can use to distract or blind or help us get round this corner undetected? What can you do? What do you bring to the table?
It better be something.
I'm just having a look now. Most of my spells are more like buffs as opposed to like utility spells.
Mhm.
So I can do things like bless, detect magic, that kind of thing, but nothing like, I don't know, throw voice.
Yeah, okay.
That's not really the kind of spells that thingies have.
Okay. I mean, we could try talking to these guys, but I don't think we're going to be able to sneak past these guys. Unless we somehow run up to like here, hide behind this, and then try and go from here to this wall. We just have to time it for when this geezer is not looking directly in this direction.
How about this?
As far as you could tell, these two-headed guys are looking down both sides at once, so it's going to be quite difficult if you find a way to distract them potentially.
What's your
By the
idea?
sounds
Sir?
of them talking to each other, they don't sound that intelligent.
They don't sound intelligent.
That's intelligent.
Okay.
They're intelligent enough for speech, and they converse with each other, but they don't seem to have that much intelligence about them.
I was going to
What's your
say we
idea?
can drop the light from here, send the clanky boys out, see if they can make it over there. If not, we can play it off like they're leading up to the main guy to talk, while me and you hide or sneak into a position where we can shift the paradigm, I guess.
All right, lead the way.
I'll just send the boys out, see if they can get around that corner being unnoticed. I'll drop the torch that's on us so it's dark on this end of the corridor.
Okay.
Right, I'll sneak out as sneaky as possible.
Right, both of you give me a stealth check.
Give me a second. I don't know if my aura does anything for that. I think it's just
8.
oh, it's +3 for saves. Never mind.
But
Oh,
I
you're not
would've-
gonna believe this. Well,
Ah.
actually, you might do.
And that one.
Hang on. You probably would believe this, actually.
Is it another nat 20?
Not a nat 20. Can't be.
I hope it's in that one.
Nat 20 in that one.
Nice.
Oh, yes,
Lovely.
Doubles.
in.
Snake eyes, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you managed to make it to the first pillar. Therin, being in awe of this room, you carry on walking, and you bump into one of the statues, and the statue wobbles, stops, and then falls and smashes, getting the attention of both the Etin, who immediately run up to you both. Oh. And one of them immediately goes to grab you and rolls a 17.
Are we rolling initiative or what's
I'm
happening?
rolling a grapple check and then we will roll initiative.
Don't
depending
I
on
have
the
to
results.
counter?
Yeah,
Roll
so
stuff?
roll an athletics check.
Alright. So he rolled a 17, did he? A 9 plus 7 for an 18.
9 plus
That's
7 for an 18.
16, sorry, I can't
16.
count.
What did I say I rolled?
17.
17. Yeah. Trying to move, you trip over something, and the Etin grabs you by your arm, lifts you up, and goes, Sire! Rats! As he begins to try and drag you towards. Rats! He begins to
What?
try and drag you towards the hall.
I would like to cast command.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look him in one of his sets of his eyes and just shout drop. As in
Not
drop me.
fight for me. Kill the other dude.
You can only say one word.
Yeah,
Ah, right.
that's the whole thing.
Friend.
Is Commander Charm effect?
Let
Depends if
me
you're
have
charming or not, right?
a. I don't think
Pretty sure it is.
It is. Okay. Regardless, he fails. As the Etin just drops you instantly.
Oh my
Uh,
god! Did
Congrats.
command just work?
Yeah.
Just powerful. So OP.
When it works.
Does Tia remember anything from me casting
Nope.
command?
Yeah.
No
You feel
idea.
you feel like a sharp hinge, like twinge
Oh my
of
god.
embarrassment and guilt.
I rolled a
Don't know
dirty 20. I remember.
Get in.
All right. Immediately you're dropped. What do you do?
I'm going to sort of dart behind one of the columns and sort of like look out for what's happening. I'm assuming he's just gonna run into that room now. With the big dude.
He, having dropped you, he spins around to look where you are. I'm going to roll a perception check. What's your passive stealth with deception? It's probably really low.
I don't actually know. How do you look?
With disadvantage is normally -5 in it.
To passive.
Yeah.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. Immediately he points at the stone statue again that you've hid behind and says to the head next to him, There he is! Get him! Could you roll initiative for me, please? As the two Ettins come bounding over.
Am I near him? Me and
No,
him again.
Therin.
I'd say you're within about 20 feet of him.
I
He would
think my
be
aura. How big is my aura?
10 feet.
Yeah, I think it goes to 30 at a later level, but I can't remember
Yeah,
what level
I
it is.
think it's 10 feet either side, so you probably would be quiet in thingy.
I'm
I
gonna try and
rolled
signal
a
to them too that
one,
it's not worked out.
Curse us being chunky boys. 21.
Cool. 21. Is everyone else rolling initiative?
Probably
Um,
worth doing, I imagine.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right. I mean, it's a reason for you guys to sneak by.
that's what I'm thinking.
I figured they
think
would have been doing that in initiative if they were going to try and sneak by. I mean,
Yeah,
probably not, but
we'll do that with an initiative.
Free.
Cool. So anyone get above 21?
No, I got free.
Yes.
Right.
25.
What do you get? Cool. What did you get? Tia?
17.
Right. Sang with a 3. Then I rolled a 1 and a 2 for the Etins.
Ooh. Looking over at the
Alright.
dude on the throne, is he doing anything?
He sat up and is now like peering down the hall to see what's going on.
Oh shit.
Right, DJ, what are you
Okay.
doing?
If these Ettins have the if they have Enthir and Sang in the eye line, I am just gonna make a beeline round this corner
Yes.
and up into this area.
Alright, cool.
Do you want me to move it?
Yeah, go for it.
How do you do the?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
are you going the full 60?
I'm gonna go the full 60, and I'm gonna usher Tia to follow me.
Alright. Yeah. One of the heads is looking directly at where Enthir is, the other head pans around towards you, and the other arm points at you.
It didn't mean to do that.
Alright, Dan, what is Therin doing?
Alright, I'm just
I
looking
will
at
say,
the spells here.
where is this? Where is one Etin is about there, the other one would be about there.
So is DJ looking to get into the room where the big guys are? Or is he going a different
He's
way?
gone the other way. He's running the other way.
Okay. How wide is the? Oh fuck! This guy's right in front of me now.
Yeah, he grabbed you.
Yeah. I didn't know if he like ran back into the room or if he just stayed where he
I
was.
got him. Run away.
Wait, he grabbed you and started pulling you towards, and then dropped you because of the command spell.
Yeah.
And then immediately gave chase again because it only lasts for 6 seconds.
All right. I'm going to stand my ground. I will cast. What is it called? Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
Mhm.
And I will hold my attack action for when he comes within range.
All right, cool.
Because I don't have any big range spells.
So, sorry, you're doing Shield of Faith and you're waiting for them to come to you.
Holding my attack action for when he comes within range. Yeah.
All right. Tia, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm immediately taking off, running and following DJ around that corner. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then action dash, I guess.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to start heading north, 45, 50 up this way.
All right. And Sang.
I will move up to what's his name again? Okay.
Therin.
Up to Therin, and again hold an action for when the dude who grabbed him comes up, and I
Mhm.
will smack him.
All right. Cool.
Well, actually, has
First
that dude seen
Etin,
me yet, or did he only see Therin?
I think he
he only saw
me.
Therin. He saw
I'll try
Therin
and-
and then he saw
Whack.
the other hand around. All
I'll
right.
try and move like down there then.
Yeah, cool. I'll say because this is rubble, you can move there if you want.
Oh, I thought it was pillars. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that fell over and shattered.
Ah, right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Make your attack rolls then, boys.
So that's a 13 plus, what's my mod? Bing bang boom. I think it's plus 7.
Yeah, that'll usually hit.
So dirty 20, yeah.
Mhm.
4.
I've got 11.
Cool. 11 just misses.
Damn.
3 bludgeoning damage and 2 radiant damage.
How many bludgeoning? How many radiant? What?
3 blood, 2 rad.
Cool. 15.
And then is it plus strength as well? I keep forgetting. 1d8 plus 3. So yeah, it's 6 blood, 2 rad.
Okay. So 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. And Sang, your rolls. You. Oh, it's
did you
just
get
the
all?
one you hit.
Did
Right?
you
Yeah.
get all 3? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you did.
No, you just get the one. My bad.
Oh, right. Okay. I just rolled a 26 as
Okay.
well. Cock tease.
This Etin is gonna run straight up next to you guys and action sprint. This one is going to make one attack with its battle axe against Therin. Natural 20.
What's the total?
21.
Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, it'll probably hit one at. Even with my big plus 2.
Natural 20 is. Oh, that's a d10. Sec. Where are these all d10s? Where's that a d6 in there? Where is that happening? 7, 14, 17, 22 slashing damage.
Jesus. Hang on, I'm
Then-
gonna need to roll concentration.
So it's
For
DC 11.
a nat 20.
Yeah, cool. And then the next one is going to go for a Morningstar swing.
Sorry, what was the
Sang.
first damage? I still need to take it off.
22. And then for Sang, that's an
Jesus.
11 to hit. And the Morningstar just immediately swings wide and knocks a lot of the rubble on the floor further away.
I'm going to reverse the dude to hit Milan.
All right. You don't have another reaction.
Alright, okay, well
You've
then.
used a reaction already.
I won't do that.
All right, DJ, your turn.
All right. I first want to peek down here. So even though Tia is going up that way, I
You'll
want
peek down which way? This way.
down here and look down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move 30 kind of in this direction.
Mhm.
So 5, 10. Wow, this is taking a while. 10. If you won't mind moving me, Megs, my laptop can't handle it.
Okay, yeah. So
Um,
5, 10, 15, 20,
You
25.
turn down
30.
all the settings on it.
no,
Turn
I'll
it
keep
to like
it.
low and frame rate down to like 10.
I'll do that when it's not my turn.
Yeah.
Yep, 30 of just so that I can see kind of down here at what we're working with.
So I think that's your normal movement. Are you wanting to bonus action sprint down there
That's my.
to dash?
I started.
Oh,
at
you
this bit,
started
so
there.
I should be
Oh,
able to get
5,
a bit further.
30. Yes, you'll be able to get there.
Oh,
There are benches, counters, a table, several stools, cupboards, bins and barrels, miscellaneous kitchen gear are scattered around this, what looks to be a kitchen. Area to the west is a natural-looking fire pit where flaming gases are used to roast a giant centipede.
oh, very cool.
There is a fire giant that is currently helping cook some food, and then 2 smaller-looking fire giant servants, as well as 7 golden-looking spheres.
7 golden spheres.
Yeah.
We never saw
You have
DJ
fought.
again.
Yeah, you have fought these before.
I could retire on this.
Oh, okay. In that case, I immediately do not go in that direction, and I follow Tia. So I'm gonna go up another 30 in this direction.
So back over this way.
Yep.
3, 30. There.
Cool. And then I'm gonna overtake him with a bonus action dash
Okay,
and
cool.
go north. And as I'm running, I'm gonna say to him, "Don't go that way, but there is a door that we could have gone past," and then just continue sprinting up
Yeah,
towards him.
there's a door and then another door there.
Oh,
Like
then
a lot of this area is pretty brightly lit because it's like sort of just like natural gases coming out the side of the rock. All right, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I'm just looking at my spells here. Alright, guess I'm not using these. Fuck it, I whack the guy in front of me.
All right.
I'll take a leaf out of Sang's book.
It's worked out for me up to now. Apart from those last 2 misses.
I will sort of. Wait. Shit, I'm within range of both of them, aren't I? So if I position myself, like, here, the other one's going to get an opportunity attack, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Guess I'll
Hey,
just stay
Mo,
where I am.
do you remember how to do the settings? Whereabouts it is?
What was that?
The
Yeah,
Settings.
Configure setting.
Yeah, configure setting, and then
And then audio video?
No, you just stay on that main all page and scroll down. Just performance
Bro,
mode and
your
maximum
attack
frame.
steady boy.
Will do. That's a 14 plus 7 for a 21.
An easy hit. These guys like aren't armored whatsoever. They've got like a pauldron on each shoulder, and that's it.
9 bludgeoning, 2 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll bring it around town for another one. For 10 for 17.
That'll hit.
I need 3d6. There we go.
So that's 7 plus 3 for 10 blood, 3 radiant.
So 13.
Yerp.
All right.
How does lay on hands work in combat? Is it a bonus action?
It's an action.
It's an action. Shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Have we had a long rest this session?
Nope.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay.
All right. It's Tia's turn.
I'm gonna carry on. Oop, nope, need to zoom in and then move this. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. and then try and peek around this corner.
That is a heavy iron door.
Heavy iron door, eh? How far did I say I moved? 30?
Oh, there is also, in the corner of that, a fire giant standing guard there.
Oh,
Well, am I still behind the corner peeking? Just for
Yes,
clarity, I
yeah,
did try
yeah.
to. Okay. I'm just going to... Is he just looking our way?
Yeah. He is standing guard in front of the door.
In front of the door.
I've still got it. Okay, cool.
Nice.
There he is.
oh my god.
So, is that actually how he is? Because I wouldn't have been nowhere near that close to be able to see him.
No, it'd be. I think, yeah, it makes sense for him to
It'd
be
be a little bit
there.
further back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm just going to... Well, would DJ be able to see him from that angle? Or would I need to call out to him?
No, I
I'll
think
call out to him
quite easily.
anyway.
I would be able to see half of his body
Yeah.
from here.
I will.
Yeah, he's not really doing
call...
anything to conceal his presence, and his passive stealth is like 9. So you guys
Okay.
can quite easily notice that he's there.
So I'll check that DJ's noticed that he's there, and I'm just going to I'm gonna have to use a bonus action, I think. If I was to hold an attack action, I can only hold a 1 hit, can't I? It's not
Yeah.
multiple.
Yep, just the one.
In that case, I'm just gonna action dash and carry on going across those. That would be 50, I think, and then 5, 10, 15. Can I go further? 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 to there.
All right. I'm gonna add everyone into initiative here then. Why not? So boop. Boop. So roll.
Jesus. Oh
That
boy.
sounds horrible.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus. That was a lot of rolls.
Yeah, that's just all you guys there as well.
Oh, it says
DJ.
etting. I read it as effing. I was like,
Uh-huh.
what's effing?
Effing and blinding.
Aye.
What did you roll for initiative again, Paul?
Was it?
You were like 17 or something like that, yeah.
I think
Nat
it was
20, wasn't it?
17, yeah.
Yeah,
nat
so that
20,
works
pretty
out fine.
About 1 million?
Cool.
Infinite, right?
Yeah,
Always go first every fight.
wired.
All right. So, how do I pop this out again? I can't remember. Oh, okay, whatever. Right, so it is the Fire Giant's turn immediately after.
Alright.
10, 20, 30.
40.
15.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
All dead.
What is the reach of a Fire Giant? I don't think it's 15 feet.
I mean, you said he's got a 12-foot sword, but
10-foot reach.
50 feet reach is massive.
Yeah, he's got 10-foot reach.
Right.
And I'm not saying this guy has a rock because that'd be silly. Alright, so he's just gonna
This guy's the rock. Jeez.
He's gonna lay
Uh,
the smabs down.
dash at you, and he's gonna do a tackle. Can you make a dexterity save, please?
Save.
Yeah, it's only 50 power.
That's a 19 plus
Yeah, easy peasy.
5? 9? Nope.
Cool.
That's a 28.
Yeah, he comes in to try and shoulder charge you and knock you to the ground as he enters your space, but you manage to dodge out of the way. Alright. Sang.
I will hit the guy below me. This one, if I can't target it, but I'm just gonna roll.
Also, I'm going to stick combat music on. I don't know how loud that is.
24 to hit.
Oh, easily hit.
There we go, that's more like it.
So the guy
That's
below
fine.
you,
Got
this guy.
2 attacks left, guys. So come on, for a total of 14 damage on that one.
Alright.
Second attack is a 15.
To hit? Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, to hit. Sorry. And what'll be a sec? Right, so 15 to hit with for 13 damage.
Alright,
And
13.
my last one is a 21 to hit
That'll hit.
with 12 damage
12
in total.
damage.
Do these guys have weapons or are they just using fists?
They have 2 weapons. They've got a battle axe and a
Morning Star, you said.
Morning
didn't you?
Star.
Right, I'm gonna try and disarm him and hit these battle axe out his hand.
Okay.
So that's a DC of I think it was 13. Let me just check.
Strength saving it.
Yeah, strength save.
He rolled a 7.
Yeah, that fails.
So the battle axe
Yeah.
flings straight out his hand and
For
drops
another
next to him.
1d10 damage, which is 10 damage. Damn.
Very nice.
And I've only got 3 of them left because I already had one in use. Right, let me
All
turn.
right.
In fact, I'll go in. What do you call it?
Mental fire.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. The Etin's turn.
Let's turn around and tell you to do something foreign, whatever your name is.
It's the Etin. He is going to swing back with his Morning Star and then an unarmed attack. Morning Star is a 15 to hit, which misses. His unarmed attack is a natural 20.
Holy shit.
So
moly.
he deals.
That's disarmed him.
It's just 1 plus strength, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's double damage on unarmed. I think it is.
Surely it would be, right?
I
Yeah.
would have thought so.
So he deals 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, I'm glad I made him drop his sword, whatever it was, axe.
The Etin is going to, the other one is going to take a swing at Therin. It's a 21 to hit.
Which does not hit.
Does not hit.
Jeez. Damn.
Then his other head is going to spin round and just shout, "Find rat," and then walk away. If you want to make both making an attack of opportunity,
Fuck yeah, I will.
find rat.
15 to hit.
8 for a 15 as well.
Both hit.
bing,
He got an intelligence of 6.
bang.
He not a
11
smart
damage
man.
in total.
Find rat.
Fine, right.
9 bludgeoning, 3 radiant.
So 12.
And I did 11.
Is
Oh,
it each
right.
head that has an intelligence of 6?
Yes.
a
So
combined
it's like
score?
2 idiots talking to each other and neither of them get on.
Both hate
So
rats.
yeah, one shouts "Find rat," the other one looks at them 2 guys, and his legs
It's a
start
mouse.
his legs start moving away while he's still looking at you guys, and then immediately he loses interest in you guys and shouts "Find rat" in return.
I like it.
Wow.
Right, DJ.
Okay.
You've seen Tia sprint by this door, and this giant just run out and try and slam into him in retaliation. This heavy stone door is now unguarded, but Tia has a 18-foot tall giant on him.
Sure. I want to run past and help Tia out, but I will very obviously stare down this way to see if I can see anything. Is the door closed?
Door's closed, yeah.
Okay. We'll have to come back for it. I'm gonna use every bit of movement I need to be able to get behind this guy and attack him.
All right,
Help Tia out.
go for it. You can get there with a bonus action.
Sweet, let's do that. And then I am gonna slash at the back of his leg
Mhm.
and scream to get his attention from Tia and attempt a menacing attack.
Oh, lovely.
So, first my scimitar for a 27
That'll hit.
for 7 damage,
Yep.
and my sneak for 12 damage.
Okay.
Then my second scimitar attack, which is a 23
That'll hit.
for 6 damage. And then my not my intimidation, my menacing attack. I actually don't know how to roll this in here. Is there a way I can just roll a d8? Yeah.
Menacing, yeah. Just roll d8. Wisdom save as well. For menacing.
Yes.
It's an 18.
Yeah, he passes.
Cool.
Cool. I don't know how to roll.
Slash R 1d8.
Oh, is this in Foundry?
Yeah.
Slash 1d. Let's go.
Cool. 8. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Okay. Enthir.
Enthir's not here.
Enthir is in a different.
What am I doing here?
Whoa.
Sorry, Therin.
All right. He. Do you know what? Fuck it. He's going to look to Sang and be like, "You got this, right?" And he's going to go 5, 10. I'll take the opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
You've got this right.
That's a 9, I think. Regardless, it misses.
Cool. 5, 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, And then I'm going to. I'll just throw my hammer at him.
All right. Throw your hammer.
Yep.
It's on
Okay.
shit.
Also, I did I not hit you with a 21 earlier? And you said it
No.
missed.
Yeah.
You sure?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I cast Shield of Faith, which gave me an extra
Oh, okay.
AC.
Yeah.
It just
Yes.
missed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's unkillable. Why I can't
Cool.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking concentrated, it's only 20, but it's probably spell isn't on there.
Oh, do I have to maintain concentration for that?
You do.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Concentrate not getting hit, it makes sense.
All them spells are concentration.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Or you
paladin
need
spells are.
Warcaster.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you're throwing your hammer,
Yeah.
which is going to do 1 plus bludgeoning because it's not a ranged weapon.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
A 15 for a 22.
Yeah,
Can I
that'll
trip
hit.
attack him?
No. So
it
you
was worth it.
do 4 points of damage to him,
Nice.
and your hammer is now at its feet. So yeah,
Let's hope I don't pick it up.
Shall I roll concentration now?
no, you did take damage.
Oh, I thought it was when you made an attack as well.
No,
That was what I was
No.
asking, and Paul said yeah.
it's you only lose concentration if you go unconscious, you cast another concentration spell, or you take damage.
Right, okay. Yeah, I did roll concentration when I got hit that other time.
Yeah, and it's every time you get hit. The DC
Yep.
is 10 or half damage you take, whichever's higher.
Fair enough.
Cool. All right, so yeah.
Luring this fire giant down this hallway, I'm going to turn around and jump up and try and give him a flying knee.
Mm,
And when I say flying knee, an unarmed strike.
yeah.
Is this a flying
Monk and
knee
arm
with the
strike
boots
to
of
be
glory?
precise.
Yeah, you're a monk. You get to be flavorful with it.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 9 points of damage. I'm then going to come down as I've reached up and elbow him in the face
Mm-hmm.
for a 15 to hit.
15 does not.
Does not
Lodging
hit. Okay.
patella in his nostril.
I am going to use a key point for a flurry of blows to give him a 2-tap as I'm falling down. That's a 25 to hit
That'll hit.
for another 9 points, and then last hit is a 28
Mhm.
for 6 points. So 9, 18, 24 points of damage that round.
Okay. Cool. The fire giant in kind is going to take a swing at DJ and a swing at you. 21 on you. Natural 20 on DJ.
I sense an uncanny dodge coming on.
If I was to use my Curse of the Eyeless on the 20, how would that work?
I'm not sure.
What's the 20 total, basically?
31.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sweet lord.
Yeah. So for Tia, you take 6, 7, 8, 13, 19, 26 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that went higher than I imagined.
That's how it do. These guys hit hard.
Use the curse of the Alice on mine.
Self-preservation
What's
and all
that?
that.
Listen to these click clacks.
Oh my
Ugh.
god.
Double in it.
Yeah. I rolled. All right. I think pretty average. So 6, 7, 9, 14, 22, 31, 32, 44, 51 points of piercing slashing damage,
God bless uncanny dodge.
halved to 25.
Okay,
Oh my god.
let's do it.
I'm rolling under average on these as well.
Ooh.
All right.
All right. Sang.
Ugh,
Also,
right.
I think this adventure is for like a 10th level party. I think. And this sounds insanely difficult.
Right.
How many
Yeah.
people?
I guess it's
in this
made
party?
more for a balanced team rather than just a load of fucking martial classes.
The thing is, martial classes, as soon as you take a long rest, you're fine.
Yeah.
Right. First hit on this guy's 26.
Yeah. Easy peasy hits.
For 30.
Um,
No, sorry, not 30 damage at all. What the hell am I on about?
It
I've
says
just thought,
between 8 and
Mummers,
12 level
because
wise.
of my because of
15
my
damage.
ability, shouldn't I have got a 1d8 on that hammer throw? Because it applies to all my attacks.
Does it say melee attack or just all attacks?
I'm pretty sure it says all attacks. Let me have a look. Bing bang boom. Where are you?
Oh, it's balanced around 4 level 11s, so it's about right.
Right, that was 15 damage that first attack.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Second attack
It is a melee
is-
attack.
I've got a nat
You're right.
1 on my second attack. So that misses.
The second one just goes wide.
And then last is at 19 for 28.
That'll hit.
Do-do-do-do. And that's gonna do 12 damage.
12. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna crusher him and move him to the left one space. I can't ping.
Cool. There.
Just yeah, I'm going tunnel fighter.
Very nice. All right. That's in. This one is going to sprint down the hallway. Fight rats!
Wait, we were the rat? I thought it was the other guys.
And then this one is going to go for an unarmed and a Morning Star again.
I didn't pick up his axe. Nice. Nice.
Neither of which hits. I don't think. I think it's +7. What's your AC? 18.
Who are you
Dean.
talking to?
It'll be
Who's
Dean.
attacking me?
Yeah,
I thought
so
you said the other
Dean.
guy. I
Yeah,
thought you said the
19.
other guy running up there.
Yeah, is your AC 18?
Yeah.
Cool. So that does hit. You take 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
Right, DJ.
All right. After receiving such a filthy attack that nearly cleaved me in half, a sense of unbridled anger comes over you, man, and I am going to rage.
Okay.
He is. Can I dock one of my scimitars and pull out another weapon as part of my dual wielder?
Yeah.
All right. He is gonna put away the right scimitar
Mhm.
and pull out the Vokrazul's Wrath lightning sword.
Mhm.
And this guy that attacked him just now is gonna get one scimitar and then one lightning blade attack.
Okay.
So rolling the
How rage works is you only get your damage bonus on strength rolls. So you only get it on your longsword.
no stress. So
Cool.
scimitar first for a 21
That'll hit.
for 8 damage. And oof, 14 sneak.
Alright.
And then once he's gone in with the left, he's going to continue the momentum and do like a spin with the Vokrazul's Wrath. Oh no. Which is a 12.
Yeah. As you going to swing again, he just puts his shoulder down and you just bounce off it.
All right. I am gonna action surge
Alright.
and go for 2 more swings with the longsword. So first one for a 13
Misses.
and that's better. 19?
19 hits.
Oh, thank God. All right, so it is wow. 5 damage plus 2 for rage. And on a hit, it does 2d6 lightning damage. Gosh,
That's a lot of damage.
Oosh.
2d6. Oh, I don't know how to. 2d6. For another 6 lightning damage.
Cool. Cool. Alright. Therin.
All right. Would it be a action or a bonus action to pick my weapon up?
I'll say it's a free action. Why not?
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna
Depends how
go
heavy it is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We're so close to your forehead.
I'm in full pursuit of the big boy. I meant to. Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Whoop.
Yeah. How far is that?
70 feet.
Cool. That's within range. All right. Considering I can't reach him, I'm going to cast Bing Bang Boom. Where are you? I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
Get mooned.
I
I pull down my britches.
In a 5-foot radius, so I'm literally just going to
I
plonk
get
it
my
on him.
ass out.
Range is 120 feet, so that's within range.
Say, 5-foot radius.
Yep. 40 feet high.
Cool.
The bottom part isn't important. It needs to do a Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 radiant damage. DC
10.
18.
Yeah, 10.
Cool. So then 2d10. God, I've not actually rolled d10s before. That one fell off the table. 4, 8, 5, 13 damage.
Right. $13. Cool.
Let me just have a look. You can use.
I think it's if a creature ends its turn in it, it takes damage, or starts its turn, or moves through it at
I'm
any
just
point.
having a look. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Yeah.
And then each of my turns after, I can move it up to 60 feet in any direction.
Yeah. Up to its maximum range.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Actually, it probably will be up to its max range, yeah.
I mean, it's it's within a 120 feet radius of you.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Tia.
How's this guy in front of me looking?
Bloodied.
All right, I'm going to just quickly land, change my stance, try and kick the shit out of his inside of his legs, try and buckle his knees a bit. So we're gonna go 1 boom for 17 plus 9, so that's a 28.
That'll hit.
So
Oh yeah,
that's
as well, Mummers.
8
This is going to be
points.
concentration, so I've dropped my shield.
Cool.
A 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
16 total, and then the bonus action one is a 21 to hit again for a so that's a total of 23 points of damage
All right.
as I just do like a John Claude Van Damme where he kicks one side, goes back on himself, and then kicks again. Just like ping ponging off the inside of his yeah, ping ponging off the inside of his knees, trying to buckle him.
Can't see.
All right. He is again going to go for a swing for Tia and a swing for DJ. 40 for DJ, 17 for Tia.
I'm gonna.
You say
repose.
14 or 40?
14.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going
Okay.
to say.
What's your AC, Tia?
20.
20. Cool. Yeah. fuck
20?
this.
Jesus.
It's my
Alright.
unarmored defense.
Sang.
Can I?
What's it
repose?
measure again?
Yeah, you can reverse it if you want.
Dex and
Channels
wisdom.
common.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Reckless dude.
bloody hell, wisdom and dex. Ah,
I'm
fair.
gonna go for him with the scimitar,
Oh, you're still going right over it.
which is a 23 to hit
That'll hit.
plus 11 damage and sneak, which is another 12 for a total of 23.
Cool. Very nice. All right. Sang.
I rolled 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 10 damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Just explode his head.
Explode his head.
Nice.
What about the other one?
I'm guessing. I don't know. Once one head gets destroyed, the other dies.
No, the other one is well alive.
Right. I'll just. Yeah. I'll punch it to death.
Yep, explode one head, punch the other one to death.
Yeah.
Classic Sam.
What's this dude on the chair doing down this corridor?
He's just like sat forward watching you.
Can I walk up to him?
Yeah, if you
Alright,
want to.
yeah, I'll do that.
His guards are in like a bit more of a defensive position.
I
We've
thought
not
these
had a
two
rest yet.
guards-
No.
I thought these two guards were the people who were just fighting.
No.
I'm not doing that then.
Got a full
Yeah,
army back
he's-
there.
He's got like two like massively armored guys in plate mail, both with like spiked shields. He's got 4 hellhounds, 2 on either side, and then there's him
I'm not going.
And you're just like, get
Yo.
out here, you fuckers.
just swanning up to him.
Right, okay, I'll just walk up the corridor with the other dudes.
All right.
I can't move for some reason. I just did it then.
Does he need to make the Constitution save again, Dan?
I'm assuming every time it's like triggered, I
Fine,
would have
can we go
thought.
up here?
Alright.
Hang on, let me have a look. When a creature enters a spell's area of the first
Like there.
time on the turn or starts its turn in there, it's engulfed in blah blah blah. It must make a con
Yeah.
saving throw.
Cool. Yeah, he failed. So roll the extra 2d10 or whatever.
Get in. Another D2D10 for 19.
19. All right.
Big boy damage.
As it begins to try and move out of the area, its body just begins to like burn and scald over in radiant light, and it just falls down to the ground.
Fuck yeah.
All right, DJ.
Right. I am going to steady aim.
Yep.
And then go for 1 scimitar and 1 longsword. Scimitar first. For a nat 1. And longsword. Wow, for a 2. For a 10.
Both miss.
Incredible. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I did. I steady aimed. Whoop, whoop,
You
whoop,
did.
whoop. So I do get advantage. So
Let's say we'll
Oh
say
my
your first
God.
attack misses, so roll your second attack.
so I got another 2
Oh,
It's going great.
and a 14 total for the longsword.
yeah. All miss.
Disgusting.
All right,
It's an action.
Therin.
Okay. I turn round to see that Sang's dealt with his one. So I'm gonna move up as much as I can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bing bang boom, beep beep boop. And I'm nowhere near him. I suppose I'll action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Beep boop. I can see the edge of someone.
It's me, the new guy. To shoot.
All right, Tia.
Oh yeah, do I need to use an action to keep it up? I don't think I do I? It's only to move it. My
Yeah, you put concentration on it, haven't you?
yeah, up to a minute.
Tia.
I'm going to carry on working on this guy. We've got to bring him down.
Yeah, he's looking weak now.
Okay.
It's all you, buddy.
I
That's
just
a
missed.
Missed.
An 18.
Just hits.
For 7. A 21. For 14. And then 28 for. That's another 7. So 21 points total.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I'm going to kick him in the one leg. Well, one of the legs I've been working on, trying to bring him down. And then as I've gone in, I've sort of like punched him in the cheek, shattering whatever the bone is in there, and then just try to Game of Thrones mounting it, where I try to crush his eyes, but really nothing's happening.
Yeah. You
And
think
I
you
just
fist
headbutt
in
him.
time for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Initiative is now over.
I will get rid of the column then. Don't want anybody walking into it.
Does Moonbeam have to be an open area for it to be cast?
I
Don't think so.
assume so.
No. That's silly. All right.
It just says
anyway,
a
Why is
silvery
it-
beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't Stormcloud and stuff like that need open
No,
areas to work?
I don't think so. No.
Call Storm, you can just conjure one, I think.
Yeah.
It's just that if it's already thundering, you do more damage.
I don't know.
Mm.
That'd be a house roll, but yeah, makes sense. Whatever. Anyways, we will end session there 'cause it's 11 o'clock.
I give inspiration to DJ for giving back Enthir's gold.
Mm.
I
E-
give inspiration to DJ for raging.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
I'd give you inspiration if you didn't give back the gold.
Nah,
I take
DJ's
back
going
that,
through
so
a
it's even.
character
Oh
arc.
yeah, Ian, you missed this. It was when me and Enthir had a hug to say goodbye. He reverse pickpocketed him and gave him back the gold that I stole from the tavern from session 1.
Oh, nice. You really have come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, character arc. That's what I'm
Indeed.
And
saying.
then I immediately got
No, he hasn't.
my.
Got a conscience in 1 month. However long
Then
it's
I
been.
lost my
The-
shit immediately, and all progression went out the window.
Yep.
How are we looking, boys, health-wise?
Pretty good.
I
I'm alright.
am.
I'm not yet blooded, but I'm close to it.
Wait.
just
Which
bruised
one
at
is
the bit.
blooded? Is blooded 25%?
Blooded is
50%.
half, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am
DJ
around.
might be blooded.
I'm around half.
I think
health.
he's critically wounded. Oh,
Got a
Wait,
few
which
hits
one's
left in
which?
me.
Which one's blooded and which one's bruised? Or
I don't know. Bloodied's about 50%. I think it depends how you want to
How
do
are you
it.
feeling? Do you need some food?
Yeah.
Do you need a stew, don't you? Are you raring to go?
Yeah.
I'm still raring to go.
Yeah, nice. Me too. I wanted to speak to that dude on the chair, but then I thought probably just die instantly.
You can always go back.
Yeah, I was going to
He
offer him
wasn't.
a duel.
He didn't look like he was immediately combative, but he was there, sort of like leaning forward, being interested in the rats in his palace.
Might see if he needs a new guard.
I mean, it was almost like that was the plan, but then you started fighting, so.
Yeah.
well, he's definitely going to need new guards now.
Well,
Mm.
Anyways, we will end session there.
it was just demonstration.